Hello, you chat bastards. Welcome. It's time for a little Star Wars Dawn of Defiance. I don't think we went live last week. Had some cleanup to do in my basement after some rather annoying floods that came from some storms. But we're back and we are here and we're starting the new book in this adventure path that they're doing, which is First to Strike. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've been reading through it and prepping this for several weeks now. The players are going up against some high-level content. They're getting to fight things that most of my Star Wars parties have never even been up against before. So this should be pretty fun. I'm excited about it. I am your game master. If you're not familiar and this is your first time here, I am Erudi, and I've also got several other wonderful faces around me. We can say hello to them as well. Mostly faces. We have some artwork as well. We'll start saying hello to the artwork. Hello, Sevs. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. It's been a long day. I heard that Erudi would love to talk like a chicken if you guys send a super chat. He said he enjoyed it so much he wishes people would redeem that option more. No, never again. That was ridiculous. If you're not familiar, we were playing Necrophysis on Friday, and Chrysanth offered a deal to chat that if I sent $10, what a low price for my misery. If they sent $10, I'd have to read the next piece of
Lovecraftian lore. And if you know anything about Lovecraftian lore, it is wordy as fuck. In Chickenese. So I had to like speak it as if I was clucking it, and it was awful. It was everything that you could imagine it was going to be.
So you loved it?
No, I did not. This grin on my face is...
No, you complain a lot. You're like, oh my god, I hate this, but you really love it. So when you say you hate it, I just hear that you love it.
I know that's what you hear. I know that's what you specifically hear. Someone else...
It's like I'm like not tuning you out, so...
Well, yeah, there's that. That was something to behold. That was wild. Someone else who is quite familiar with having Sevvy's roles at his table and how miserable they can make the life of a GM, we've got Moss.
Hi, guys. I am just praying to the dice gods and the real one that my rolls are nowhere near as bad as they were yesterday, because yesterday was... a sight to behold. An utter failure. Like, failure has my picture beneath it in the dictionary as it pertains to yesterday. So, but the good news is that the only direction we can go is up. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully we don't stay the same.
You know, I hope you have wood to knock on nearby. Good luck with that. There you go. Someone else who likes to knock on wood, but usually off screen, we've got Caleb. What's going on, man?
What kind of intro? Well, I'm here and I'm excited to be doing more Star Wars. Star Wars content has been dog water as of late, so I'm excited to be doing some in the actual spirit of Star Wars.
Yeah. Hopefully we're delivering you a little bit better content than, say, I don't know, Disney Plus is. At the very least, we try to have fun doing it, so... glad to have you guys here, and our resident Trandoshan Skak, aka Velrock, is off doing lizard things. I think he said there was some like lizard expo in Arizona he wanted to check out.
Lizard expo?
It's always Arizona.
Yeah, he's really into lizards after this whole transition thing. He said he was hoping he might find his future partner there. I'm hoping he means like pet, but we'll leave that for him to explain when he gets back.
I doubt it will be a pet because you kill everybody's pets.
Well, that's true. I haven't yet killed anybody's partners, so I guess maybe that would be the safer bet for him if he goes the romantic route. Weird, but safer. Weird. Oh my god. So I did want to. I told the panel behind the scenes I wanted to pose a question to them, or at least see if you guys have heard of it. Because I streamed with Nomi this morning. We were playing Split Fiction, and we were talking about a apparent cultural thing that some people have in their households. And I personally had never heard of this thing. Okay. And when I asked Nomi about it, I was like, hey, somebody was telling me about this. Have you ever heard of this? She was beside herself and speechless for like 5 minutes.
You about to ask about the poop knife?
Yes, the poop knife. Does your family
what the fuck?
have a poop knife in your house?
Wait,
what the fuck?
Really? A poop knife?
I've heard of it, but no.
So I was told by somebody of Peruvian descent that in Hispanic culture, many families have something called a poop knife in their house. It is a knife that hangs on a nail hook in the laundry room that is specifically for if your number 2 is too big, you go get it and go saw the log in half so that it can flush.
No, that's not fucking true. What the fuck, dude? That person like was probably either fucking lying to you because they were a fucking retard.
Listen. Then hold on. She doubted me. And I was like, you know what? She said kind of the same thing. She's like, I think they were trolling you, dude. I was like, you know what? You're right. Now I'm feeling kind of dumb. Let me Google this. So I Googled it. The first response to is there such thing as poop was knife that people keep in their laundry room was the autofill in. I clicked it and there was just threads of people talking about their poop knives that they keep in their laundry rooms.
Okay, well they're all fucking retards. Go get a fucking life.
And then oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
And then I saw the next link underneath the threads that I was looking at. There was a poop knife for sale at Walmart. On Walmart, you can actually buy a silicone poop knife with a hole in the handle so you can hang it on the nail in your laundry room.
So this was a
I am
huge
done.
Reddit story back in the day when this whole phenomenon popped up. Somebody on Reddit was talking about one of those like today I fucked up. Their family had always had a poop knife, and they didn't know that other people did not have such a thing. So he goes over to his friend's house, drops a log, and goes, "Where's your poop knife?" And everybody in the house goes, "What? Or what?" So he posted it on Reddit. Half of them are like, "What are you talking about?" The other half is like, "No, this is a thing." So that's
Look at Moss. Moss is, you can see the screen in his glasses. He is in the rabbit hole right now.
The original poopknife.com has a giant picture of it
Fucking lame.
and an arrow that says, "Yes, this is a knife to cut up poop." It's a real thing.
That's fucking
But
lame.
none of you heard of it except for Caleb. That's funny. That's funny. So I heard it. I learned about it. And you know what? I decided you had too. I think we should put up a poll. Which Star Wars character is most likely to have a poop knife in their cabin?
Oh, we're not doing that.
It's definitely Skak.
So of course it's Skak. Who else would it be?
Name's almost Cat.
It is, exactly. They'd probably pick Sevvy though, just to mess with her. Oh my god. You don't believe it, chat? Okay, go Google it. If you don't mind messing up your own search history, go Google it. I'm telling you, we discovered it is real.
Do you, your friends, or family poop big?
You guys are so lame. This conversation is so fucking lame. This is why, like, guys think this is like hilarious. This is fucking retarded.
So funny.
You guys are
It's
lame.
so funny. It's so fucking funny. Oh god.
not.
Woo. Woo. It is. It is. It
It's
so is.
retarded.
And on Amazon. See, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Okay. Well, now
Not
that we've
designed for opening Amazon packages. That's a warning.
yeah,
This is the PSA.
that could get messy. All right, let's hop into this. I know we got some benefits that Michaela has posted for me. Let's see. So, if you're supporting Legend Seeker, you get to give benefits to the cast, and we have a few of our Legend Seeker supporters who are doing just that. One to me. Wow, thank you, Leo. On the condition that I stop
If
killing
you
his
don't
pets.
kill- yeah, which you're not.
Daggone it.
So
I never kill his pets. I
you
never kill his
all the
pets.
time.
He kills his pets. He sends them into combat against superior foes and is like, "Oh no, why did my pet die?" I was like, "I don't know. Maybe it's because you sent your wolf after an undead cold light walker that clearly just did 40 cold damage in one hit to one of your friends. Maybe that's why your wolf died." All right, so I'm not killing your pets.
You do realize that you're the one who puts people around in the map. And
I
you have
didn't
this,
put his
and you-
wolf near
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was with
right.
him.
I'm sure
He
you did.
sent it after. In
And
fact, let me take this a step further. His friends were retreating. His entire crew was retreating. They're like, "Hey, F this noise. This thing just did 40 damage to our friend. Let's run." So all their turns went by and they ran. Only Leo decided to leave behind his snow mount and run towards the creature and bring his wolf with him. That was his choice. I am just throwing that out there.
No, just like it was Master's choice to suddenly spawn right in front of everybody and then get killed. Right?
That was his choice. Yes, I didn't make him go to those doors.
You put him in the map and then
He was in the hallway. He moved the doors. That's why I started laughing in the first place. He put himself there.
No,
I didn't spawn him there.
The entire thing
That
really is you enjoy killing people and then you laugh and you say, "Ha ha ha. Well, better kill somebody's pet than themselves. So they should be happy I only killed their pet."
I mean, that's true. I did have mercy by killing his pet, not him, right?
Leo, don't waste your money on him. Send the money to somebody else.
I'm just saying, I think that, it's better his pet than him, but he's the one that sent his pet there. I didn't do that. How was I supposed to stop the creature from attacking my friends? Says Leo. You could have ran with them. They were in full retreat. They even said it out loud, guys. We should get the F out of here. And you were like, nope, I'm going to go and I'm going to hug this thing, me and my wolf, because I think it looks cuddly. So that's me.
He killed QT, QT1, QT2, QT3, QT4, and QT5.
That sounds worse than it is because Keaton deliberately names his animals QT so that when they die, it can sound like there was like a cycle or something.
You did kill all of the QTs, 1 to 5.
They did. 5 is still alive. 5 is still alive. Actually, so is 6. 5 and 6 are both still alive for now.
5 and 6.
Also,
6 because we finished that because we stopped playing March of the Dragon Queen. That's the only reason why 6 is alive. But you did kill it, and then Chad made a deal for it to come back to life. So I don't know, man. You still
offered a deal. I offered a deal because I'm a generous, benevolent, kind, and ever so wonderful game master.
Len, the other QTs were in the private game.
Yes, right, they're private.
Let's move on.
And then at Mythic Tier, we also have Darth Dave. Thank you, Darth Dave, for being a Mythic, who gave one to Moss. Enjoy that, Moss. You got a Force token.
Thank you, Dave.
There is one for Velrock at the Silver Tier from this eccentric, but he's not here today, so we're going to save that. We're going to carry that over for when he's actually here, and he can put that to use. We didn't have any Star Wars fan art? I guess we did not. I don't know why in my brain I thought we did. But we had no Star Wars fan art. We didn't quite hit enough likes to get the next level. We did, though, get enough comments. Oh, wait, that was on the week before. Then the week after that... Oh, wait, okay, hold on. 36 unredeemed. All right, so 36 unredeemed, 36 unredeemed, and so we got 3 there total for likes and comments. So in total, 4 Force tokens to Velrock, me, and Moss. 3 to Sevvy and Laylines.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you, Chad. Your support in your various forms goes a long way.
Thank you, Chad.
Rawl NT says, always bet on Sevvy. Listen, I don't like it, okay? I don't, but you're not wrong. If I was in Vegas and I had to bet on somebody's dice rolls, it would definitely be Sevvy's. We also got some trivia, guys. I hope you're ready for this. I haven't even read it yet. Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks, sent $20, and he has some trivia for us today. It says, the Dark Lizards, the company fought outside the ruined temple, were a variant of... Oh, I see what you're saying. The Dark Lizards, the company fought outside the ruined temple, were a variant of the Hissis, a species of lizard altered by the dark side. Which planet did they come from? A. Korriban, B. Vjun, C. Ambria, E. Mimbum, or F. Zeost. Note there is no D.
If you can't get the D, get the A.
I'm going to say Vjun because reasons.
I know exactly. I know exactly why you're picking that one.
Okay, that's the one I was gonna pick. I will go with Zeost, F.
Wow. Sevvy couldn't have her Vjun because Moss already greedily took it for himself.
I take all of Vjun for myself.
Rude.
So we've got Korriban, Vjun, and Zeost. Wow, you guys left me with some choices.
Hey, this eccentric over and kick.
I will do Ambria, I suppose. All right. Well, let us know, Wilson, what the answer actually is. And we'll do a little recounting of the last couple episodes while we wait for that. So we have moved on to the next book. We are about to go into book 5, The First Strike. And I'll read you guys the little Star Wars crawl for that here in a moment. But just to recap, they finished up on the Almost Academy. They defeated the Inquisitor, sent him to his doom in the Abyss, and then they escaped the crumbling temple with the holocron in hand and looked at the sunset on the planet of... oh, here comes the answer. And... then made their way off back to the Resurgence to rendezvous with the fleet. Let's see. So Wilson says, it's C. The Sith lived in and around the dark side nexus of Lake Nata on Ambria. A hut named Great Baga took some as a guard beast and began exporting them off-world, leading to Sith ending up on many dark side planets. Well, who picked Ambria? Oh, wait. That's me. Yay! Thank you, Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks. And
Look at
thank
that
you.
snide tone in his voice. It's disgusting.
It's so retarded.
Thank you, my brain, for picking Ambria and not Mimban. Oh, dear God. Oh, man. So that's all. There you go. Now we know. And he's not wrong either. The lizards you fought were those creatures. So that's pretty cool.
Very nice.
I'm glad that my description and their behaviors lived up to the lore enough that you recognize them. And then we did a flashback episode. If you didn't see that, that was just with Sevvy and I. We did a little solo campaign where she went to Jedi and went and got her crystal for her lightsaber. So you got to see how she built her first lightsaber, a little force guide that she met along the way, and some challenges that she faced. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that, go take a look. It was fun. Uh-oh. Orman's light bulb went out, and he has no replacements. Well, that sucks. I hate that you have to sit in the dark. Oh, wait, no, he's got a bright-ass light. Oh, okay, so you have an interrogation light, but not your regular light. Well, that's fine. Mimban is the planet the Kyber crystal was found on. All right, cool. So that is what they did. They wrapped up, they got the hologron, they went back to the fleet, we did a little flashback, and now we're diving into the next book. The crew did level up. I think we already went over their level ups last time, so I don't know that we need to do that again. There would have been some downtime, but not a lot. It would have been like in character, like a week-ish, maybe. It wasn't very long, so. Let me grab... where did I just put the PDF? The Star Wars crawl, and I will read to you what you're going into here. Star Wars, Dawn of Defiance, Episode 5, The First Strike. It is a time of rebellion in the galaxy. Members of the Alderaanian resistance have won a major victory against the Empire, and more battles are close at hand. The Empire's mistreatment of non-humans continues throughout the galaxy, as Wookiees, Mon Calamari, and other species are forced to work as slaves on Imperial projects. Aboard the Resurgence, Master Denia has peered into the Force and discovered another group of oppressed beings, ones who might hold the key to unlocking the mystery of the Sarlacc project. So you guys have been on the Resurgence for about a week now. No, not just while they were in hyperspace, Lindgreen. So outside of the fact that they had to travel in hyperspace, probably about a week on the Resurgence is what they've been doing.
Does his hand up.
What do you want, Moss?
Can I restore my hit points in my condition track, please?
Oh,
Maybe. What was your condition track for?
It was at a -2, but it was from that lizard thing.
Oh no, that's permanent. Sorry.
What?
No, I'm kidding. You're fine. Put it back up there. Yeah, no. After after a couple days, that would have been gone. So you were fine.
Sweet.
And hit points, technically, it's like a few every day, but it's been over a week, so you should be good.
Been over a week. I had
Yeah.
31. I can just tell me how many days. I'll do the math.
I think you're good because a week
Okay.
alone would be 21-ish hit points or so.
Okay.
And I don't think you were that low. Maybe you were. I don't know. But I don't think so. Also, you're on the Resurgence. They have medical bays there, so I'm sure somebody treated your injuries.
Probably treated my own injuries, honestly.
Maybe you did. Maybe you were too stubborn to get help. Particularly after some of the things you face on the planet and how a lot of those injuries came from you shooting yourself. Maybe you didn't
They
feel.
did. That's accurate.
Some
He
of them.
speaks no lies.
Only some of them. Okay.
The majority, you grabbed a gun and you pointed it at your forehead.
Look,
Temple.
Anya, this is not the time. I'm not in a mood to argue. Not about this. I'd rather not speak of it again, honestly.
Okay, all right. It was not your fault. Somebody else did it.
I don't know about that, but it was tragic, so maybe sensitive. I guess we can give it that. But yeah, so you're on the Resurgence, and I just realized Roll20 is not up for when we go to the map, so I'm going to pull that up real quick. And while you guys are hanging out, well, I guess maybe I'll ask, is there anything during this week of downtime that your characters would have been doing, exploring, discussing amongst yourselves that would be good for the audience to know, or for me to know, or each other to know?
Yes. Moravgi also did some upgrades to the lightsaber that he got. And we talked about it off stream a couple weeks ago.
Okay. You're going to reveal those later or now?
Yes. Yeah. We'll
Okay.
reveal
Got
that
it.
later.
Got it. Awesome. Can't wait to see what those are. Anyone else?
I will say, I don't know if we have any available, probably not, but I will have let everybody know that I am currently able to install cybernetic prosthesis on people if that's
Ooh.
something that they
Oh,
are interested in.
interesting.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't Moravki need like some claws and an eye or something like that? What was your deal?
We got the eye back.
Okay, the eye you were
claws
good on.
are still a little fucked.
Okay, so he needs some claws.
So that is something you could explore. I haven't read the rules on cybernetic surgery recently, but I think it's a little costly. But you guys have been making a lot of credits. You could probably afford it.
How much money do we make off of this?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
You said a lot of money, so
Overall, this entire campaign, you guys have made a pretty good amount of money. Maybe not D&D Gold 5th edition levels of money, but for Star Wars, pretty good. And you got a ship, which is quite a deal on its own. Back to the show. Interested in Moravki upgrades on lightsaber? Yes, we're going to find out what those are for sure. And I do know that just out of my own vantage point here, that you did take a level now in Jedi Knight, Anya, and you're interested in taking Moravgi on as an actual Padawan. Is that a bridge you guys have discussed and crossed at this point, or something you have not approached him yet?
I guess I haven't talked to him about it yet, but I can. I'll talk to him about it.
Okay.
Although he technically he was technically acting like my Padawan before too.
Yeah, little unofficial, kind of like somebody who's been using the Force giving advice to somebody who's just kind of burgeoning on it. But this would be a bond. This is like a real relationship at this point. It is no longer just a situationship. It is a relationship between between you and your Wookiee Padawan. So, or to be, he's got to accept too. He might not want to be your Padawan.
So
I will let everybody know just real quick. Especially Moravgi, if you're wanting to get your claws back or something, anytime a cybernetic prosthesis is attached to you, you suffer a -1 penalty on use the Force checks.
Force. Yeah, I'm already at a -1 because of the eye.
Okay.
No, I'm probably good on the claws. I mean, maybe they'll grow back.
Yeah.
No, spoiler, they won't.
So Anya will knock on Moravgi's. Well, Anya will wait for Moravgi to approach her when it's meditation time.
Perfect. He approaches.
Okay. I will stand up and offer Moravgi some tea. Or you want some tea? I have some other beverages if you're interested.
Sure, I'll just take tea.
I'll pour some tea for you, and I'll pour one for myself. And then, we'll sit down and we'll say, Moravgi, I am now able, since I am actually formally a Jedi, to take you in as a Padawan if you're interested.
Sure. What does that entail?
Well, it entails having more formalized training, me being able to teach you some of what I do know. I can do. I don't know everything, but there's several things I can teach you. Is it possible for me to teach him one of my powers? Erudi, kind of like how that one dude taught me one of his.
Typically, he wouldn't be able to take powers until he takes the Force Powers feat. Yeah, that was an adventure thing that kind of went outside the rules for some reason, but yeah, normally it would be the other way around.
So I will say I can teach you, I can start teaching you how to use the Force and potentially teach you one of the powers that I have, once you have better control of the Force.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
I'm in 100%.
All right. So you are officially her Padawan. In Jedi tradition, there is creatures who can grow hair typically begin a Padawan braid that grows over the length of their apprenticeship. Is that something that Moravki would do?
I think
You
so.
still have fur?
Yes,
fur
he's
grew-
got most of it.
Okay.
his fur did grow back. He's already got a whole bunch of some of them were cut and taken off him, but he still has some of his dreadlocks. So he probably would start the Padawan braid.
All right. Wonderful. So there we have it. It is now official that you two have your Jedi Knight to Padawan relationship. Is there anything else that Dina would be doing? I won't speak for Skak. I'm sure he's just building explosives or something.
Probably.
No, I think at this point she would be more focused on, just healing up, making sure she's healthy and in good condition and actually able to perform after everything that she went through, and also kind of going through, maybe she's talking to Skak about potential, if he wanted any cybernetic prosthesis or anything, or maybe just talking to him about the concept in general and what it entails and everything, and practicing and doing all that stuff.
I mean, yeah, he can just cut it off and it'll grow back if you fail, right? That should be fine.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. I want to show you guys this real quick because I was just, while we were talking, trying something, and it's actually pretty good. I made art using ChatGPT of you two having tea together because I thought the idea of a Wookiee drinking tea is really funny. Wait till you see this. This is awesome. Here we go.
Oh, that's actually really good.
That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's awesome.
Actually, really good.
That's really funny. I like that a lot.
I like the idea of he goes to lift the tea, hits the mask, and just pours it down.
So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's a Wookiee having tea. That's awesome. God, that's awesome.
Really?
I'm gonna put it in Discord.
But as you guys are, it does not count for character art. Okay, we're on stream.
No, I think it does. I think we all get a
Sons of bitches. All right, so while you are having this conversation and you've just had this kind of heartwarming moment and decided, hey, we're going to be master apprentice here, master Padawan, a resistance officer arrives at the door and says, Master Denia has summoned you to her chambers as soon as you possibly can.
Who?
Oh,
All of you. You and your two friends, Dina and Skooker? Skekkiddle? Skek? Whatever his name is.
his name is
Okay.
Scat. Like poop.
Oh, I was afraid it was going to be that, and I just thought it might be in a... Very well. Scat.
Spread the word around.
Good idea. I'll send it out. I'll send it out in our bulletin email as a FYI, to avoid offending him.
All right. Where's...
Nope, you're back. Nope, wait.
No?
So some of you in about 10 minutes will get an email that pops up that says, FYI, for your eyes only. if you see the Trandoshan that travels with Anya, his name is Scat. Pronounced.
No.
Perfect.
Oh God. So do you go gather the others?
Yeah, I'll run to go get Dina.
What's going on?
Oh, Master Denia wants to see us.
Oh, hardly convinced that actually concerns me, but all right. And I'll close whatever research book I'm reading and follow him.
I pick Dina up, throw her on her shoulder, and then sprint off. We gotta go.
This is, Muravki, this is hardly necessary. Ow!
You find Skak. He's probably working on some explosives, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm coming." And
No,
you
it's
guys
fine
will.
if you want to stay here.
No, it's fine. I was working on this dead man switch, and I'm gonna have to hold this down for the whole meeting, but it's fine. I'm sure my thumb's got the strength to do it. Let's go.
Oh God, we're screwed.
He's gonna follow you guys to this meeting with Master Denia. And when you get there, she is in meditation, kind of just sitting on the ground, doing this kind of thing here. But when you come in, she opens her eyes, sensing your arrival, and gestures for you all to take seats on some nice cushiony pillows that are on the floor, if you'd like.
Yeah, I guess I'll sit there.
Take a little seat.
I'll lay down at first.
Do circles around on the
He circles, sits a couple times until he finds the right spot.
then begins licking himself.
Yeah. Do not lick yourself there. That is not appropriate to do in front of a lady. So she smiles warmly at you and she says, "Thank you for coming. I know that you have many demands on your time. As I had hoped, my training with the Holocron has proven very useful, and I thank you again for your assistance in recovering it. With its aid, I have deepened and lengthened my meditations and have begun to understand the glimpses I receive with greater accuracy. Unfortunately, the galaxy is filled with great suffering, and the cries of whole worlds oppressed come through the Force most clearly. In particular, I have been hearing cries for help from what I believe to be the homeworld of the slaves that you freed from the Imperials. Having seen and heard them more clearly, I now believe these prisoners were Nazrin, a species from Centaurus, an obscure system in the Malrood sector. I passed this information to Senator Organa, and he sent a few discreet inquiries to Aldera University. And just a refresher for you guys, if you don't remember what slaves I'm talking about, in Book 3, when there was the two ships about to collide, and you guys went out in your starships and saved the ship, those are the slaves that she's referring to. And she will continue saying, "It seems that the Nazrin are a species from outside the Empire. They never joined the Republic, and thus have no representation in the Senate. The Empire has a small force in the mining of Centaurus, the third world of the Centaurus system, but has been reassigning those ships for some weeks now. The Nazrin are native to Nizon, the fifth planet in the system, and since the Empire has no official interest in Nizon, it seems likely that they have made raids on Nizon for slave labor, perhaps originally to run the mines on Centaurus. But they might have left some records or clues on Nizon about the Sarlacc project. Also, the people of Nizon might make useful allies if the Empire has mistreated them. Though there is little information about Centaurus or Nizon in our records, Captain Varana has managed to locate a hyperspace coordinate for the planet in his navicomputer, and he's willing to share them with you if you're willing to travel there. I would ask that you take a trip to Nizon and investigate its treatment at the hands of the Empire. Proof of Imperial depredations might give Senator Organa additional influence in the Senate, and if the Nizon are interested in opposing the Empire on a widespread basis, we might be able to assist them."
I'm sorry to interrupt or maybe sidestep what it is you're saying, and trust me, I'm 100% understanding. But is this coming from the what did you say that it was called, that we retrieved for you, the holocron?
The holocron helped me learn better how to attune with the Force. As I told you before, there have been callings, voices from the Force that I was having a hard time understanding, even with the mastery I've attained. The holocron, I suspected, was going to help us in some way, and it did. It taught me how to reach out and truly feel and understand these glimpses the Force is trying to tell me. And that is when I saw these slaves, the Nizon.
Can I, because I saw how the holocron acted and how it affected the Sith back there. Can I check and see if maybe she's displaying some sort of like odd character flaws or tics or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe as a result of the holocron use.
Yep.
Perception.
Perception. Yep.
That's a persuasion.
God damn.
Oh, for frankincense and myrrh.
I mean, it's still a 17, despite rolling a 2. Wait, how's that possible?
I have a plus 15 on perception.
Damn, that is a hell of a perception. Yeah, I mean, anybody else? Or were you gonna say? I'm sorry, Caleb.
Oh no! I was just saying that.
But do we have to roll perception?
You don't have to roll anything, but if you're trying to see if you think there's something wrong with her, yeah, perception. Okay.
And I rolled a 3.
Wow. Yeah, so you guys kind of observe her mannerisms, and you've also, seen her a few times over the course of the week. She seems fine. She acts like she's being normal. You don't notice any oddities about her behavior or her motives. Seems fine.
Well, any chance to thwart the plans of the Empire, I am more than willing to, I suppose, risk my life once again for. If nothing more than to free slaves. It's...
Want to free slaves?
The only question is, when do we head out?
As soon as you're able, I suppose.
Let's get some rations, make sure that our ship is fueled, and then we'll head out. I think that's the right approach.
My only other question is what to expect on this planet.
Oh, you mean in terms of the people or Imperial opposition?
Both.
Both.
Both, and do we need elemental protection again?
Well, as far as Centaurus and Nizon, we don't have much information about them. Both are apparently very dusty planets, and I can provide breath masks for any of you that don't already have them. There is only a single mining operation in Centaurus, with no native life that I'm aware of, and one major city on Nazran. That's all we know. As far as the Empire, well, they have been removing its forces from Centaurus for some time. That much is clear. The reports filed with the Senate. It has no official presence in Nizon, but I sense that some threat does lurk there. I can't give you more advice than this, other than be cautious and don't grow overconfident.
Okay.
I'll take that breath mask.
What type of animals lived in that planet?
I am not sure. As mentioned, we don't have a lot of information on the planet itself. Very limited. It's not even in most star charts. We're lucky to have the one potential opportunity through Captain Verana that we have.
Can I check back in my knowledge of the Imperial protocols and see, like, under what circumstances might they begin removing forces and overall presence on a planet?
Yeah. Let's call that probably galactic lore, but or no, I'd say bureaucracy. would probably be the correct
Bureaucracy?
one for that. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a force point on that. For
Knowledge bureaucracy roll. There we go. 23.
23.
Yeah, so I mean, there could be a wide variety of reasons as far as you're concerned, but since she specifically mentioned mining operations and potential slave labor, it could just be that they've exhausted all the resources they think they have, or perhaps they found a better deposit elsewhere that would be more useful for the Imperial forces at hand. There could also be some sort of like wartime conflict, but seeing as the Empire really hasn't been at war with anyone other than a few pocket resistances, that currently seems unlikely. So you think, if anything, it's most likely that the mining operations just need less power, or they've exhausted the resources as is.
Well, I begin to wonder if perhaps going there might be. Well, our time might be better served going to the other.
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, if they are removing troops, perhaps they've exhausted whatever mining operation, any ore veins or any such thing. Perhaps they've been exhausted, or perhaps they found a much richer deposit elsewhere. I'm not sure that somewhere such as that would really have much for us. Although I am open to being mistaken or wrong.
Remember, my focus is not really on the mining. That would be the Empire's focus. I'm interested in the people. Our resistance is growing, but not at a rate that sparks a lot of confidence among others. If these people have been mined for slave labor or have experienced some sort of imperial oppression, they might be willing to lend, if even it's just the aid of their people, to our cause. That could go a long way. Also, remember, these slaves that we found were linked to the Sarlacc project. They were being given in exchange instead of putting credits on the table. It's possible there could be clues of some kind, whether it be among the Nazran themselves or in some of the left-behind Imperial equipment. It's worth exploring, I think, and the Force is strongly tugging me in that direction.
Well, I'm not attuned to it, so I'm at the mercy of your foretellings as well as my own friend's sensitivity to it.
And you did roll over a 20, so the last bit of information I'll give you is, you know from being in logistics just alone, that you often had to file paperwork that was going to be going to the Senate for committee overview. And you were often encouraged to not include information that was necessarily fully accurate as well.
Oh, okay.
So Senate reports aren't always reliable. So they could be moving forces. It might not be to the scale they've said, or you never know. But that is something else I guess you could keep in mind.
Okay. I'll mention that to everybody. Oh, by the way.
Then we should keep on guard.
And I suspect, I can't say for sure, because there's a spirit in the room, I believe in the chat room, who might be in tune with Skak. But I feel like Skak would probably ask the same question he always asks: how much are we getting paid?
Yeah.
Followed by, can we blow something up? And to that, and if I see him correct me, then I'll guess I'll retcon it. But to that, she will say, I would prefer that you try not to bring any harm to the Nazran. But as far as pay, well, Senator Organa is willing to pay each of you 4,000 credits just for making the trip. If you find the information I sense that he wants there, he will reward you for recovering that as well.
You said 4,000 credits or 1,000?
Yeah.
4,000
Credits
each.
Oh, wow.
Each.
That would be your biggest payday by far so far.
And what was the planet called? I'm so sorry.
So you're going to Nizran. Nizran is where the slaves are. Centaurus is where the mining is happening.
And Centaurus. Okay.
Apparently, Scott got takeout for you. I don't know where he got takeout. The Resurgence fleet is out in the middle of nowhere, but he somehow probably used Uber Space Eats and got you some food. Not enough. I need to be reimbursed for saving the Jedi. Well, you can put in a form for that. Velrock. But yeah, so did you have any other questions for me?
No, but thank you very much. We should be preparing to leave as soon as possible.
I agree. I wish I could go with you. But I have more work to be done. Reaching out to see what other threads I can pull on. Oh, threads was a bad choice of words. What other colleagues of the Force that I can pull on? May the Force be with you.
And with you.
And also with you.
I like we're in mass.
But yeah, so you guys have gotten your marching orders, quote unquote. Do you guys do anything to prep before heading out? She does provide you breath masks if you didn't have any.
Perfect. I'll take one of the breath masks. And
I'll take one too.
I will. Yeah. I mean, I'll take one as well. And then I guess I'll stock up as much as I can on med packs. I've already got 3. Do they have any other ones that I might be able to? Lighten their pockets of?
Let me see. It is a resistance ship. They try not to give up too many of their supplies, but they can probably afford some. Yeah, they'll give some out to you or sell some to you from the quartermaster's stockpile. He can spare probably about 4 of them. They cost about 100 credits each.
I'll take all 4.
All right, he sells them to you. Anything else?
don't believe so for me.
No.
Okay.
Do our glow rods don't like go bad? Do they? Like they don't have a specific lifespan or anything? We can reuse them.
Ooh, good question. Let me see. Glow rod for 10 credits. Yeah, it's just like a flashlight, so it doesn't have an expiration.
Okay. I'm looking through the equipment here, seeing if we might need anything. Are there any like stimulants or anything? Not the same ones that we've gotten previously, like when we were on Felucia. Like performance enhancement things that we might get our hands on, or
Healing stimulant. That seems to be the only one that I see immediately. Let me see. Star Wars RPG equipment. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Explosives. Nope, that's not what we want. That's what SCAC wants.
life support, medical gear, poison.
General equipment. Weapons and armor samples. Okay. I don't see anything else other than the healing stimulants at the top.
Okay, no biggie. I was just curious.
If you find any as we're going along, we can retcon that you bought a few. That's fine, but I don't see any looking at the list immediately. There might be some in other books.
Okay.
All right. So you guys head to, what did we name your ship? The Turtle or something?
Oh God, what was it?
So,
Yeah.
Was it T3R
Yeah.
TL
Yeah.
or
It
something?
acronymed out to Turtle, I believe. Yeah. So you guys head to the Turtle, and you get the coordinates from oh my God, I just lost his name again. Captain Verana, and he wishes you luck and says, "Be safe. The Resistance is counting on you."
We'll try. May the force be with you.
And may the Force be with you too, says Verana.
Amen.
Amen. And then he heads out, has a meeting with Admiral Varth, and you guys get on board the ship and take off. Skak does a perfect departure and takes you guys into hyperspace, plugging in the nav computer coordinates that were provided by Verana. And then we get to the fun. So, hyperspace fades, and the stars find their rightful positions again as you arrive in the Centaurus system. Far enough from Centaurus to avoid any starship with sensors sharp enough to find you. A message to spacers broadcasts automatically, warning travelers to be cautious of rogue meteor fragments. You can see that the system has 7 planets, many of which are ringed by fragments from a large asteroid belt between the second and third planets. Centaurus and Nizon sit within the asteroids too, but they're also cloaked by dust clouds. There's a lot of rock in nearby space. Then, all of your ship sensors and warning alarms go off at once, and it's easy to see why. Between you and Nizon, emerging from the dust cloud that surrounds the world, is a Star Destroyer. It's an older, smaller model than the Imperial class that the Empire is producing, but it's still a fully functional capital ship with an escort of V-Wing fighters. Having just escorted a transport ship of the type that you saw before that had the slaves on them, out of Nizon's orbit, the Star Destroyer turns and begins immediately heading towards you. The Imperial ship makes no effort. The Imperial ship makes no effort to communicate with you, and its approach is direct and clearly hostile. So normally this would be a time you might take a use
Long
computer check to
No.
to sort of assess long rest. Use computer check to assess what's going on, see if you can pick up any information about these ships coming towards you, and that would normally be Skak's job. But you guys should see under ships Gitrok 720 freighter.
yes, I can't access it though.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah,
that's
I've only
weird.
got a
Some
picture of
bio
it.
info.
All right. Try doing it now.
It looks like it's refreshing.
Yep. Okay, sweet.
So I can put let's see, let's put Dina as systems operator. If one of you want to make the use computer check to do the scan, that would be fine. We can. I was just hoping to utilize the players that were here, but if we want to do Skak,
I mean,
let me grab his stuff.
I do only have I have a +7 to use computer.
Yeah, but every time you roll and use, you couldn't even figure out how to use the elevator.
That was back before I had a. I wasn't. I don't even think I had a plus on use computer back then.
It's up
Now
to you. I can have Skak
I've mastered Microsoft Excel at this point. Okay.
Yeah, man, we can click
That's
Skak's
not
thing.
persuasive.
It shows says use computer.
Yeah, so if one of you want to roll it, we can do that as well. If somebody wants to roll as Skak,
Let's see.
well, it's not an awful check, but it's definitely not what you need. So Skak is kind of plugging away at the thing, and he's like, "Damn it! Why doesn't this thing work?" And he's like hitting the panel. Come on, tell me what I need to know. So, as systems operator, Dina, you could attempt to make a scan yourself, but you might want to add your computer use to the actual sheet because it doesn't have it.
Okay. Let's see. Trained in. I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since we did this. So I need to use computer check.
So on the actual freighter sheet, there is a spot for you that says system operators where you can click use computer, but it doesn't have. So look at your regular sheet and look at what your use computer is, and just type it into the freighter where it says miscellaneous.
Sorry,
I could do it.
I see it. I see it.
Should I go in miscellaneous and not skill?
So 7.
Okay. Yep, I got it.
Either one. You can put plus 7. Yeah. It's going to end up at the same number. So you'd have a plus 8 at trying to do this.
Yeah. Okay.
So Skak is hitting his control panel.
All right. Do you know you want me to go ahead and roll it?
Yep. Do you want to use any force points or any? Okay. Guess not. Didn't need it.
No need.
So what do you say or do as Skak is pounding on the what is Dina's approach to getting this done?
Skak, you've locked the program up here. End all control. Yes. End task. Yes. And you're going to want to clear out your recycle bin. What are all these?
Don't look at that. That's none of your business. He moves the folder.
He's gone wild. 17. I don't understand. This is what you're going to.
Some things we should never find out.
That's not mine.
Yes, I'm sure. It's just use this.
So you plug it in and you do the information, and suddenly chatter comes over the receiver that reveals additional ships in the system. At least 2 other Star Destroyers are in orbit around Nizon, though nowhere near your position. And there are dozens of starfighters, mostly V-Wings and V-19 Torrent models, that are in orbit around the planet as well. A few other ships, including bulk carriers and personal starships, are flying about in the planet's atmosphere below the dust cloud. And at least one ship still orbits Centaurus, maintaining an Imperial presence there. From the sound of the chatter, it's another old Star Destroyer design, though perhaps a bigger one. Whatever it is, you don't want to be sitting in orbit if it decides to come investigate. So yeah, the situation that you're in is you can see. Actually, I'll take you to a map here. Well, I'll take you to the map in a second. You can see ahead of you is the big orange ball of Nizon. In between that is a big debris field that we had mentioned earlier, mostly rock, but also some mechanical debris. And then there is a Star Destroyer, a smaller one, but still very formidable, sitting just outside of it, coming towards you, and some V-Wings that are flying out of the debris field towards you. Dina, can you make a knowledge tactics check?
I would be happy to. And this is something I will use a force point for. Even though, let's see, knowledge tactics, and that's a +6. 24.
All right. So looking at the battlefield and calling upon your officer training, you pick up a few things immediately. One, there's no contest. If you go head-to-head with the Star Destroyer, you guys are hosed. That thing has more firepower. You know, you've been stationed or wanted to be on station on one and been dreaming about it for a long time. You don't think it would be wise to try to confront it directly. However, you probably can outrun it and get to the debris field. It will be difficult to navigate the debris field, but it won't be able to follow you, and you know that Star Destroyers can't go in atmosphere. They're made to kind of be out in space. So it's not going to follow you down to the planet itself. So your best bet, go past it. You also notice, with your tactics roll, the V-Wings that are coming out of the debris field seem unusually good at avoiding that debris, which tells you they have some sort of tactical relay station that is feeding them the constant real-time updates of where each piece of debris is, and so they're not hindered by it the same way that you probably will be.
I'll relay that to everybody. and just say, I've memorized those Star Destroyers inside and out, even the old ones. And trust me, we do not want to go toe-to-toe with it. We'd be better off risking ourselves in the debris field and entering the atmosphere.
Sounds like that's what we have to do then.
Well, let's get it done.
All right. I'll move you guys over to the map. And you can kind of zoom out a little bit and take a look around. I don't know the best way to do this for chat 'cause it's a really big map. So I'm gonna do a little scan for you, chat. Let me.
Yeah, that's a big map. Very long.
Yeah, it's not small. And that Star Destroyer, is very large, just as I promised. So I'll scan down here for you, chat. So this is their ship up here, the Star Destroyer that is on its way to them. We scan down a little bit, and you can see the V-wings are coming out of this debris field that then leads to the planet itself. So a bit of a hike, but that's where you guys need to get to not be stuck in a freighter on colossal Star Destroyer frigate level combat. So we got Skak as pilot. So I might just have, since usually Anya doesn't do a lot during the starfighter battles, I might have you just roll for Skak for piloting.
Sure.
Oh wait, do I really want you rolling for Skak for piloting?
Yeah, too late. You already said it.
Damn it, that is I just really made a mistake there, but that's okay. We'll have you do that, and then Dina, you'll still do commanding officer, sensors, and Moravgi gunner.
Works for me.
Okay. So if you guys don't remember, the way that this works is we roll into initiative using pilot. Every round we roll pilot, and then whoever has the highest pilot gets to act last, because that means you get to see what everybody else on the battlefield did first, and then make your decision based on that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll our pilot checks. That would be Sevvy for the turtle, and I will get the V-wings to roll.
Where's the turtle thing?
It's up towards the top.
I don't see it.
On the battle map?
Yeah,
No.
over here.
Okay, how do I get the character? Open character sheet. Is it the GHTROC?
Yes, and you can shift and double click on the ship too. It'll open it up right away for you.
Okay, well that's the only way. Why can't I open this? Oh no, this is not working.
Or wait, am I misremembering that? Caleb, we roll pilot checks.
For initiative, let me just.
I know Starfinder's definitely pilot checks. I just noticed these ships do have initiative buttons, so maybe it's actually.
I think, if I recall correctly, it was just actually initiative.
Okay, yeah. So just roll your initiative then. Yep, go ahead.
Okay. I don't see initiative here.
Let me go back. It should be under. Oh, I think I got Skak. Yeah, where it says Skak. If you look under Skak under crew, kind of on the left hand side, there should be an initiative button.
There is. Okay. He has a -3.
Yeah, the initiative's based on the ship. It's based on the ship, not on the pilot. Like mine, I think we're. What is my character's? My initiative is -2. Something like an A-wing, something really fast, might have a positive initiative, but yeah, it's a little bit different. Oh, I gotta do the Star Destroyer as well.
Oh, was I not supposed to put my modifiers in the skill mod?
For what? For initiative?
Yeah. Because I. Well, I guess that in total just gives me a +1, but.
Let me double. Well, you wouldn't be rolling initiative anyways because it'd be based on your ship. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I rolled for turn order, I guess. Which,
Oh,
I guess
did
that
you?
isn't it. Should have.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay.
Yeah, let me do some Googling.
Hold on.
I don't know which one was which. I'll just give you guys the 18 because I don't know who rolled what.
Why would Skak have a -8 for pilot, but Moravki has a -4?
I didn't put Skak's piloting in there, so you'll have to grab it from his sheet because when I built this, I didn't realize.
Shit.
I'm sorry? Oh, you can't see a sheet?
You can't see a
Hold
sheet.
on.
No,
Let me
I
grab
can't. I
it.
don't have control over his sheet, so why would I know?
Let me grab it. Skak. Nope, that's Moravki. Listen, I offered to make this player-centric, but we wanted to use Skak, so let me grab it. Let's see. Pilot is 11. All right, so we'll put 11 here.
You might as well just fill the whole thing out.
There we go. Well, I don't think he really uses any of these others. He uses, because he's just piloting.
Well,
So that's all you should need.
mechanics, you might need perception. Use computer.
I don't think you'll need those, but I'll put them in 5. Because you'd have to abandon piloting to do any of those. 12. All right, there you go. That should be everything you need for Skak. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need the Star Destroyer.
And can I re-roll initiative because then the initiative is different now?
His initiative changed? What did it change
Yeah,
to?
his initiative changed. It changed to 3. It was -3.
You guys already got a 19. I gave you Moravgi's, so it's fine. Because I didn't know which one of you rolled what, so I just gave you that. So just keep that. That's really good. All right, so let me grab the Star Destroyer. Their initiative is -2. Wow, they're pretty slow. Add turn. /R1 D20. -2. Look at that. They got a 3. Aren't you lucky? All right. So we've got you initiative, and I will start some music for you guys as well. Let me go to the control room. Add Sirenscape. Oh, wait. Chat's going to want to hear it, so let me put it in the other one. Sirenscape. We're not actually using Sirenscape music, so don't have to worry about that aspect of it, but we'll get some Star Wars music up here for you. And while that's loading, so you guys have decided to make an aggressive, didn't mean to do that, beeline towards the planet itself, hoping to avoid conflict here. As you are making that, you do finally get a hail from the Star Destroyer. But it's not really a hello, how are you type thing. It's a unidentified ship. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. You are in Imperial space type message.
Poodoo off.
What did you say?
Basically said croof off.
Did you say poodoo off?
I did say
Oh.
poodoo off. I'm a little tired.
Wow.
Basically said shit off.
Wow. Shit off. You know what? We'll boil that down to being a Wookiee and not being accustomed with telling Imperials to fuck off.
It sounds like a contest that would require a poop knife.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, shit.
Time for a shit off.
Oh, God. Back to the poop knife. You're going to make Sevvy quit. Don't make Sevvy quit.
It's time for a shit off.
Oh, dear God.
Drop your pants, bitch.
My life. Chat, can you hear the music? I don't know if you can. Hold on. Yeah, okay, they can hear it. Good. All right, so you guys get to go first. Anya, being the pilot on board the ship, what would you like to do? Or I guess Skak.
Wait, we won an initiative. Doesn't that mean we get to go second?
I was
no.
I was thinking of Starfinder when I said that, but no. So
gotcha.
you just go first. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we're just gonna go completely straight up. Just because we have to go straight to the planet, right?
Yep.
Over here. So I will just
We just need to punch
slam
through.
it.
As a swift action, he could increase the speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Increase the speed and just go straight.
Then give me that use piloting check to go faster, right?
Yep, he just has to beat a DC 20, and then every 5 he exceeds the DC 20 by as an additional square. But I also think there's like a full round action, which I'm searching for right now.
Alright, I'll use. How does it use the force thing? I mean, a force point work. And I use a force point, but my force points are 2d8. I can't use his force points.
Yeah, you technically would be using his for piloting. Whether or not we want to use his resources or not, I don't know. I would say he's got a really high piloting check, right?
I don't know. This thing here only says a 3 for some
Oh, a
reason.
3. Oh, yeah, because the ship starts out at a minus something.
Yeah.
So I think, use it.
Okay. I figure he probably would too.
I think.
And he's got he's
Are
got
you
4 of them
supposed
that are only good for this session.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Is this right? Why did you put it under miscellaneous instead of skill mods?
Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one you put it in. It's still going to add up to the same number. So you had a 1 plus 12, still going to be 13 no matter which one it's in.
I will. Okay. Then do I use a force point like a 2d8 for me, or do I use?
You just use 1d8 because he doesn't have the 2d8.
Well, he'd have 2d6.
Or 2d6, yeah, 2d6.
Yeah, he does have the 2.
Okay, I'll just.
That's a level thing.
Okay, so 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
That's true.
it didn't let me add it. Okay, whatever.
That's fine. We know it's a 25,
24.
but that is well beyond what you need. So you get to move an extra 4 spaces or 3 spaces.
You increase 1 square until the start of your next turn. If we had exceeded it by multiples of 5, then we get to go an additional 1 square per thing. So
Okay, so you get to go 3 squares.
this ship flies at so we get to go 3 squares in total, but it flies at 2 squares typically.
Okay, you said you wanted to go straight forward, right? So we will get you 3 squares down the map as the ship moves forward. And the V-wings emerging from the debris field also begin heading in. Oh, was anybody else on the ship going to do anything besides Anya piloting?
No.
I mean, I can try to. Let's see. I can raise or lower shields, right? I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything you can do. Oh God, where was it?
I think.
Can you? That's
Yeah,
a swift action.
Yeah, I think you would need to take an action to activate shields, because typically you don't fly with your shields always active.
And I think
It says by spinning a swift action, you can activate or deactivate the shields on your vehicle.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe this turn then you would activate shields, because currently they would be off.
Okay. I guess that doesn't require a check, so I'll just do that. I'll make sure the shields are active.
The other thing I believe Skak can do and would do would be to fight defensively as a standard action. You concentrate more on protecting your vehicle. So as long as we don't take any shots, it gives us a +5 to our reflex bonus.
I'll
So
do
hold on. So attempting to go faster than normal move speed doesn't use a standard.
No, that was a swift action.
Oh, okay.
As long as you're trained in pilot, which he is.
Got it. Then Anya, you can do that as well.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, yeah, we would have a +5 in there. Reflex, so I'll just throw that in there under miscellaneous.
And then we will have these guys roll. All right, so he will move 4 squares. This one will, you know, I'm just going to do the same. He will also move 4 squares. Oh, well, I did the wrong one, but that's okay. This guy's probably going to get about the same. Oh, no. Yeah, he only gets the 3 squares. And then the Star Destroyer is going to begin changing course. Oops, not quite that far. And it will do some strafing fire. Still trying to get its main batteries up and going and manned. The current gunners will strafe you guys, making your next piloting check or gunnery check at -5. This ship is going to also move up 3. All right, it's back to you guys. Oh, I'll show chat what just happened here. They moved up a little bit.
What we could do is have Skak as a full round action. You can move up to 4 times your vehicle speed with all-out movement. However, this would get rid of our reflex, our dexterity bonus to a reflex defense. So it's kind of up to you guys.
I would, and that would probably also, if we were to do that in the debris field, it would probably also make it a little bit more difficult to fly it through there.
Yeah. I mean, this would get us, what was it, 1, 2, from 1, 2, 3, 4. So it wouldn't get us super far ahead, but it would get us like, it'd be moving us much quicker towards the debris field.
I don't know. It seems to me like we might be better served trying to use it. I don't know, honestly. I don't really see much of a tactical advantage other than just getting us within range.
When I said full
sooner.
steam ahead, we were gonna move as far as we could really fast. Did that just not happen because we were doing the...
So you did a maneuver that lets you go faster, so you gain some extra speed. He wants you to do kind of a reckless flight. That's like you go in a straight line at 4 times your speed, but that lowers your defense, so you're easier to hit.
Well, that's what I thought I said I wanted to do the first time when I said go in a straight line and go as fast as possible.
Yeah, I just didn't find it at the time. I was looking for it, but
Okay.
I just found it now.
Well, that's what I wanted to do the first round.
I mean, might as well. We've got the shields up and everything.
Yeah, just move us once, just straight forward as much as possible.
Man, mechanics checks.
All right.
Oh, that moves us 8 squares. So it should.
I can't do anything with these. Like, I suck at all of these rolls. Can I like can I do Born Leader or something as a swift action to give like the gunner a +1 bonus to hit?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can use your character abilities. That makes sense with the flight.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, and then is anybody else gonna do, like, is Anya or Uh,
I can't do it.
Moravgi, do you want to do anything?
I don't have a whole lot of. By a whole lot, I don't have anything that helps with ship stuff.
Word, I hear you. Yeah, all mine's use computer and mechanics, and I suck at both of those. So,
But if you need someone to roll you a survival check at any point in this campaign, I got you.
if I have to use perception to find a certain button, then sure, I can find that button. But I guess that's all I'm gonna do for now. Just maintain the shields and everything. Make sure we're all in ship shape.
Yep, you'll probably come in the hit once you start getting hit, and you need to get those shields back up. That's where you're probably going to be very useful. So you did. You gave a bonus to. Well, all right. You did.
Checks, but it's like that keeps going.
Got it. Let's see. So these guys are gonna continue pressing forward. This guy has a rough time. He definitely does not get higher speed. I don't know. He gets jittery and maybe jerks the flight stick in the wrong direction a little too hard. Begins spinning out a bit. This guy. And you know what? Let me move down so chat can see it. He does move forward an extra space. So does this guy? All right. The Star Destroyer is starting to get some of its weapons online. So it's going to take some shots here. It's going to go with its double turbo laser battery as a warning shot.
I say we let them pull us on board and we just wipe them all.
So a 16, which I don't know what your reflex defense is, but I know you went all the way, so it's minus something.
Sorry,
Reflex is 19.
not anymore.
But we don't get our
Our flat-footed is 12.
12. All right, so that will hit. For 40, 10. Okay.
Oh, wait, why did we get rid of our miscellaneous on the reflex defense?
That was when we were fighting defensively and we didn't take any shots.
Oh,
Whole
okay.
round. Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
This will move us pretty quickly out of their range, but it does make us a little bit easier to hit.
I rolled that poorly?
40-10 times 2.
Wait, that's not possible. So
No
I messed
way.
something up.
Yeah, that's actually not possible at all.
What did I? Why is that not? Hold on. I guess I can't do a times 2 on here. All right, so whatever this is, times 2.
Nice.
You'd have to put it in parentheses.
48.
Oh, I see why. Okay. You know what? I guess the first one just doesn't do the times 2, but it did roll the. Oh no. Okay, so we'll just do that second one. So we'll call that 48 minus your shields. So that would be 15 down, and then minus 10 for damage reduction. So
Minus
25 off that.
15 for damage reduction.
Oh, minus
25,
15.
that's 23.
So minus 30. Minus 30 is what you have actually.
So 18 damage total.
All right, so
We're
you
down
take.
to
Mm-hmm.
92.
And then your shields go down to 10. Because every time it goes over, your shields go down by 5. Now you, because you rolled well on your tactics earlier, you know that wasn't even full power. Normally, we're going to put this in game mechanics terms, but your character's going to translate it to how bad it could have been. That would have been 40-10 times 5.
Oh,
We need to move.
we should seriously get out of here. Like, now. I'll do my best to keep the shields up.
And then this guy. He does not do so hot, so he's only going to go up 2. Then we'll go back up to you guys. Oh, look, almost everything's almost in the same field of view.
I think we need to keep doing this.
Okay, do you guys want me to fly defensively or just book it?
My thought would be book it.
Okay.
But what do you think, Mom?
Moss, what do you think?
I mean, the longer we wait, the more power the Star Destroyer's guns are going to have. So if unless we can get out of range of its guns and it can't hit us, honestly, we might be better off flying defensively.
Oh, flying defensively is going to slow us down. It would give us a better reflex, but it brings us up to a 19 total flying defensively.
And you know that once you get to this debris field, they're not going to be able to really target you with their sensors, so...
Okay, so maybe I'll just book it then. Because we can move 8 squares, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, just based on the course that we're already going, it would take us about around 3 turns if we go full speed. If we go flying
speed,
defensively,
it'll take us too long.
Yeah, just depending on if we roll bad.
Okay.
It would take us about double that.
We're just gonna book it and then just try your best to keep your shields up and repair.
All right, so you're going to book it forward.
Yeah.
For 8 squares. And one more piece of information for you, Dina. Since you rolled well and know enough about these Star Destroyers and their maneuvers, their next turn is probably going to be adjusting. They're going to have to do like a harder turn on the ship, so you'll probably be safe for fire for 1 round.
Oh, then I would have discussed that with them before I look like an idiot.
I mean, I don't think it would change your plan if your goal is to get to the asteroid field first, but
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that you probably have a round where you're not going to get hit by the Star Destroyer. However, the V-Wings are now getting up on you, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's just a trade-off, you know. Do you want to dodging or...
Well, I will... Is it our turn?
It's still your turn, yep.
Okay, so I'm going to use... I'm going to take 3 swift actions. And I'm going to try... I've got a DC 20 mechanics check to make, and I only have a +7, so we'll see.
You got force points.
I've got 2 force points left. Okay, that's not bad.
Oh,
Pretty
you
good,
guys...
pretty good.
Hold on.
Pretty good.
I don't think they accounted for this. You all have 1 additional force point.
Oh.
Because whenever you cross 7K on Cthulhu, all the next shows are supposed to get 1 benefit.
Oh, nice. Okay, sweet.
So I almost forgot about that, but yeah, you should have that too.
Awesome. All right, sweet. Okay, so I'm going to add +5. Oh, dagnabbit, add 5 to this. So
29. Damn, that's really good. Yeah. That was get the shields back up.
Yep.
So that'll bring it back up to 15 again. Your shields are at full.
All right, sweet.
And you are close enough to start gunning, Moravgi. I believe at full speed you get a penalty.
At full speed, you actually can't gun.
Oh, you can't gun at full speed? Oh, okay. It's just when you do the increased speed, you have the penalty then?
If you do flying defensively, you have a penalty.
Got it. All right. Then we will go to the V-Wing, which this round will not focus. Wait, it's a swift action to try to get faster speed. Actually, yeah, he will. He won't get the extra speed, but he is going to...
He goes 1 down on the condition track on his ship.
Oh, shit. This guy should be down 2 then, actually. Because he failed earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is the trade-off with the just using your swift action for speed.
Well, so he's on the condition track a little bit. This guy's not the best, apparently. He will take a shot at you guys, regardless, with his laser light cannon.
Laser-like.
Boop.
I feel like the black kid from Kim Possible with how many tabs I have open.
Yeah.
That is a 24, which I will hit you guys, but good God, that's terrible damage. All right, I only do 10 damage, which means it doesn't even penetrate your shield, so you're good.
Sweet.
This guy is not going to bother with speed. He is just going to move in and fire. I know there's a maneuver, but he's the pilot. He doesn't have a crew member, so we're not going to worry about that. All right, so he just takes a shot. That will hit because your flat-footed is 12, right?
Yeah, and if you're using a laser cannon, by the way, he is at a... How many squares away are we from him?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4, he's at a -2.
Well, shit. God damn, how bad are these light laser cannons? Oh, well, I guess it's a V-wing. All right, well, then that won't hit. Lucky you.
Yeah, you gotta be within 2 squares for it to be no penalty.
Not on the rules, lawyer,
Waiting.
there, man.
Yeah.
I'm waiting right
Save our
now.
lives, yeah.
That was good. That was good. This guy's going to try the same thing. I am 5 squares away, I believe.
That is a -5.
That is, oh boy, that's going to be rough. I think I could do it, though. I have faith in this pilot. He has been the best one so far. I lied. He sucks. So he fires and does not land on you guys.
I think 14 just hits us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even with a -5?
Even with a... Oh, with a -5. Oh, okay, you didn't put
Yeah,
it in there. Okay.
it's not giving me the option for some reason. So
Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, a 9's not.
yeah, a 9's not going to do it. All right, the Star Destroyer is going to spend this round maneuvering, so it doesn't have to worry about that in some future rounds, because it wants to be able to shoot at you at least twice in a row. So it's going to do a full maneuver to here.
Oh, no. I like the 2-frame enemy.
I didn't think that. I figured that was a fixed asset. I was like, okay, we're good. We're good.
Oh shit.
No,
Okay,
it
that's
moves.
not part of the map.
It moves. This one's gonna move forward to. You know what? He's gonna risk it for the biscuit. He's gonna try for the extra speed.
No.
A kamikaze.
This hasn't gone well for me the last 2 times, so but it does this time. So he will go 3, which does put him in range, I think, or is he just shy still?
He's just shy, so he's
Son of a gun. All right, well, he tried. All right, so this is with the... It's going to have -2, but it's not built in. So 9 again.
Okay, getting lucky.
All right. Goes to you guys again.
Oh, we are gonna still book it. So
Okay, I'll put us to there.
That will earn you an attack of opportunity from the Starfighter. But I don't think that's going to be avoided if you want to get to the debris field. Unless you have a maneuver, but that would get rid of your full speed, I think.
Yeah.
no, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here.
What were you going to say, Moss? I heard some ums.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if there's something else that I might be able to do.
I mean, you can flash the Star Destroyer and see if you can
Distract him.
distract him.
Can I attempt like an intercept communications? That's a DC. God, everything's fucking DC 20. Use computer check. Otherwise, the DC is set by the higher of the use computer check results for securing communications. So I don't necessarily know what that means. If it's set by the ship itself, or if it.
I'm sorry. What did the second part say?
As a standard action, you can attempt to intercept communications between 2 other vehicles. If the other vehicles take no special precautions, this is a DC 20 use computer check. If they have, the DC is set by the higher of their used computer check results for securing the communications. So
This
if
is
they took
a
precautions, then they.
It's a military vessel, so by default they do have encrypted communication. So let me check real quick. Where to go? Okay, so this is a Star Destroyer. Their computer.
The potato.
Was a +6.
What are you talking? But I'm on this ship.
Oh no, their computer, not yours.
Yeah.
Oh, I
If
thought
you're-
you were insinuating that because theirs was a potato, I was on that ship. Like, no, I'm here.
Oh no. So it would be a 26 to try to break through these communications.
I have to roll an 18 or higher.
I believe in you.
You can do it, Austin.
Nope.
So close.
Damn, actually really close. Yeah.
Yeah. So close. Do you have a far-seeing token? You could try. Well, I don't know if I would waste it on those odds, to be honest with you.
No, because I don't even really know if we would glean anything useful. I just figured, it's something I could do.
And does Skek have any starship maneuvers? You'd have to have taken a feat for it.
No.
No.
I don't.
Okay. Well, then I will get rid of that tab.
Most players don't, because there's unless it's homebrew and you know your GM's going to be doing a lot of space combat, it doesn't come up enough that people tend to take them, which sucks because they are pretty cool. But all right, so the attack of opportunity then. Let's see. Oh, that's you guys. Boom. That will just hit. But it won't even get to your shields. So, there you go.
I like it.
This guy's going to turn and start heading to you guys. Having learned his lesson, he no longer tries to get better speed. So he's going to fire at like a -7. This is going to be great. Oh, even with a -7, I think he still hits. But it still does not go over your shields. This guy's going to move within range.
Perfect. He gets no penalties.
And he will do a regular attack. That
Damn.
hits.
Whoa. What happened?
Wow. Damn.
Fudge.
Oh,
nuggets.
you're using our gun.
Oh, that was your gun. I was like, holy shit, how did I do so much damage? What was the roll? That's what really matters here. A 9? No. Oh,
Yeah,
19.
he rolled a 19.
Okay, I was going to hit regardless. Let me roll the actual damage.
Yeah. I was like, whoa.
I was like, damn, how did I achieve that?
You're cheating.
Ooh,
Well, that's still pretty good. It won't do any damage to you, but it will bring your shields down by 5.
Okay.
So we need to fix our shields.
You guys are doing better than you were in that first space encounter, I'll tell you that.
And with just one more full round, we'll have hit the beginning of the asteroid belt, which is good.
All right, this guy's going to move in as well and also take an attack on you. He is flanking you from the back there, so he's going to get a little bonus.
Stop.
I guess it doesn't really matter because he was going to hit either way. For 13, your shields are now 10, so that should bring it down to 5. So you're now at 5 shields. The Star Destroyer is going to attempt its attack. It gets -5 to this because you are in Starfighter combat. I'm going to factor that in when I type this in.
Okay.
Slash roll 1d20. It's normally 14, so it'll be +9. That will hit.
Fudge.
And that was 40, 10 times 2.
It-
And this round, after the attack, their engineers will pull the turbo lasers up to full. But this is... God damn it, I did it again. You know what? Here. Multiply this by 2. So 50.
So we take 20 off, we take 30 damage, and our shields are down to 0.
So the laser fire goes from the Star Destroyer, and your shields are down. And R3 starts blurping out at you guys a bunch of droid obscenities.
Wow, watch your mouth. That's horrible. I've never heard such language. Meanwhile, sparks are going off all around me.
Yeah. The Starfighter is going to pull up on you guys and take a shot.
Shit, die.
Does hit, but doesn't get past your damage reduction. Or does it? No, it does not get past
no.
your damage reduction. All right, to you guys.
Okay. Can Anya try and repair shields?
You can, but then you wouldn't be moving. Or you would only be
Anya
moving a little
is
bit.
doing it. Not,
Oh,
not-
Anya.
Not,
Different place, right?
A different station.
Position.
Anya's not doing anything, so she's not in any position whatsoever.
What stations are left that she could do? Let me see.
We got co-pilot.
Why won't it pull up the sheet here? Oh, 'cause I had it
Engineer?
up
I think
already.
engineer has some options.
Engineer can reroute power. That's about all an engineer can do.
What does that do for you?
That just moves us up the condition track if we were going down the condition track. What we got, because Dina's the systems operator, right?
Yeah.
She could aid Dina potentially.
Yeah, you could do a use computer to try to give Dina a bonus on getting her shields back up.
Okay. Is it just like how much do I have to roll? My use computer.
So let me just take somebody's bonus off for a second. It would be 1 plus your use computer. So your use computer plus 1 is what you would roll.
Use computer plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll use the force point. Force.
Yeah, she could take the commander position, which would allow her to help the systems operator with aid another.
Alright, I'll do that.
Perfect.
And then that would be. Okay, 23 to help Dina raise shields.
Okay.
All right, Dina, you'll get a +2 bonus.
All right.
Or wait,
so-
Commander might be different. Does Commander say anything different for the bonus?
No, it's just like a typical aid.
Okay.
Okay. So I get a +2. I mean, I guess if I'm going to use my force point on anything, I'll use it on this. 6.
+8. That's a good.
Oh, dang it. I keep forgetting. It doesn't allow me to add that.
So
and
28.
I
So
rolled it on
28.
Moravgi, too.
Well, that's fine. It's 28.
So that would actually be like a...
Plus a 15 plus 7 is 22 plus
plus 8.
So 30.
A 30. Does beating it by intervals bring the shield up higher, or is it just a success?
I think it should just be a success. It doesn't say anything about
Okay.
intervals or anything like that. So yeah. So
All right, then your
5.
shields are up to 5.
Oh. Oh, that's for that.
And do we want to use one more full round dash? That would put us right
Yeah.
at the.
Yeah, we're not gonna
That's
survive
good.
if we stay here. Yeah.
Now, do keep in mind you've got 2 ships on your tail that would get an attack of opportunity.
Again, we're not gonna survive here.
Okay. So we'll move you there. And these 2 will take their shot. They're going to shoot their shot. And see if... Oh, that's the wrong one again. Damn it. I keep opening your sheet somehow. There we go. So that'll hit. It won't do any damage to you, but your shields will go back down to 0. And then one more. That will do some damage, yeah. So your damage direction is 15, so that'll do 10 damage total.
52.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what the difficulties are gonna be as you go into this debris field. So now that you're closer, you can see there's a thick cloud of dust and a rogue asteroid fragments that are kind of going all over the place that could do a lot of damage to you with very little warning. So you're going to make pilot checks as you fly through here to avoid hitting rogue fragments and taking that damage. So first off, it's difficult terrain. So every square counts as 2 squares going through this terrain. But every 5 squares that you move, you'll have to take a pilot check to avoid getting hit by an asteroid. The pilot check is a DC 15. So it'll be like every, 4 rounds or something like that. You'll have to make a piloting check not to hit an asteroid.
Okay.
Yep, DC 15. This should be a reaction to do.
Yeah, you should be good on that. All right, so this fighter is definitely the special child of the bunch. He's just gonna kind of chug along here. You know what? He's not gonna fire this round. That has not been going very well for him. He's just gonna do a double move instead. This guy is going to move forward to... He'll take his little swift action to see if he can do all right. Oh, God. Of course I did. So he goes down 1 on the condition track.
Oh, and that one, too.
He's going to try to fire. This is going to be at minus...
-5.
-6, thanks to the condition track. So he definitely will not hit. This guy will move forward. He's also going to try to get the extra speed. He will get it. And he will fire at a -5.
Yep, -5. Oh, wow.
Well, he'll crit. For 32 damage. This is their ace pilot right here.
So we'll take 17.
So that's 45. No, 35. We got 35 hit points left.
Well, we can start flying defensively now.
The Star Destroyer, now that you're on the debris field, is unable to actually target you with its sensors, and it does not waste...
Well, in any event, he tried shooting last time. He can't shoot now.
No, they can fire. The only reason they didn't last time is because they did a full maneuver, which they're not doing this round. But, yeah, their sensors are unable to fire against you this time. So the Star Destroyer moves forward a little bit, but that's about it. This guy sees you headed toward the debris field. He's the most intelligent of the group, and he knows that he has the coordinate of all the debris. He'll catch you eventually, so he's just going to go normal too. And he'll fire at you from a distance just to see if he gets lucky.
Yep, -5.
He's going to do terrible, but, you know. Oh, actually
Damn.
not bad. 19. But that'll only be 3 damage.
32.
To you guys.
Suck.
Okay.
Okay. How do we start repairing the ship's health?
That is a mechanics check.
And who does mechanics check?
The best at it's Skak, but he's flying. So unless somebody wants to
do it.
let me see what R3's. I'm sure he can. Let me see what his mechanics is. R3. Where are you, R3?
I know he has help Skak.
Let's see. He's got a 9. That's pretty good. I don't know what your guys's is though.
So to like repair the ship, it takes like an hour.
Isn't there a jury rig option or something though, or am I making that up?
Let me peep. Because what I was seeing is you can use mechanics over the course of an hour to start repairing it.
Okay, maybe not. I might be thinking of Starfinder again. Nice, you might have to wait a bit.
Maybe there's some under mechanics.
Starship. That's modifications. You say it's our turn? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess first things first, I'm gonna try to get. Well, actually, let me ask you this: so the use sensors skill is contested by an opponent's stealth skill to remain undetected. But I guess my question would be if on a subsequent turn, if I were to use a use sensor skill, would that give us any advantage in avoiding the debris field or moving through it, potentially?
Let me see. It might.
Specifically talks about other ships.
Balls. Yeah, these are asteroids. I don't think they would count. Yeah, I don't think that would. I don't think it would account for asteroids.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna use. I'm out of force points, or at least gifted ones. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try it. Use computer.
And in Imperial Officer School, they taught you a lot about asteroid fields and how they're a big threat. Mechanically speaking, you would know that one hitting you is 46 plus 20 points of damage. So shields might be advisable.
Holy Nikes. Okay. Whew. All right. So that's
Shields are up 5.
back up 5. All right.
Ryan said in YouTube, only starfighters can enter into a dogfight. Well, we're not in a dogfight. To
Yeah.
answer your question, we're not in a dogfight. He said there is no attack of opportunity in space combat.
Oh.
Caleb, maybe we want to look at it.
Oh, there's no attack of opportunity?
Yeah, so we should get our health back. We are not in a dogfight.
Well, I know you're not in a dogfight.
Yeah.
Make a melee attack. Oh, that's for melee.
Yeah.
Moving out of a threatened space, but that's characters. That's not useful.
Yeah. Let me peep combat scale. 'Cause that might be the. Because it says, from just what I'm reading, most of the rules are the same for character combat.
He said instead of an AOO, it is
Attack of opportunity.
dogfighting. An attack of opportunity is dogfighting in space combat. But yeah, I mean we're not in any type of dogfight. They didn't,
Well, you can't
So-
because you're in a freighter, but yeah, I was trying to see if I could have sworn there were. I might be thinking of Starfinder again,
I think you are.
but I'm double checking. Combined. So I think we did attack of opportunities in that first fight we had too, so we might have been just doing it wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
Fighter groups, connect, but I'm not a pilot.
Attack of opportunities.
Oh,
I
that's
think
not
it's
useful.
only in melee between characters, not seeing it for.
Oh.
Yeah, this is so
Huh.
melee. Like what I'm looking at is so melee.
Yeah.
Star Wars bit. Yeah, I think you might be, because I don't see it.
Yay, we get our health back.
What were you saying, Caleb?
Yeah, attacks of opportunity from what I'm reading here is only natural weapons and pistols and any weapon fitted with a
Yeah, I'm seeing
retractable stock.
I'm seeing the melee stuff. Yeah, so all right, yeah, so you could take where did was that 32? Yeah, you could take that 32 back.
And we
Yeah,
would get our
and then-
shields back
And we
up
get our
by one.
shields back up.
And 5 shields. So you'll be at 10 shield and have your whatever HP you lost from. It wasn't a full 32, but
No, but it was because we got attacked by 2 attacks of opportunity.
yeah, I was trying to think what it was. So it would have been 25, so 18. You should get 18 HP back.
Huh?
We were at 52 before
Yeah,
those attacks.
There you go.
but there was also 1 attack of opportunity before that one. So I don't know if you want to count.
Well, that one didn't get through to the damage. It only got through damage
Yeah.
reduction. So you were fine on that one. Even though I took it, it didn't actually do anything. Thank you for that. Appreciate letting us know.
Yeah, good to know.
They might actually survive an asteroid hit with that in mind. It is, Ryan. Space combat is surprisingly brutal, actually.
Yeah.
We found that out last time. It was rough.
Caleb,
So-
are you sure we were at 52? I thought we were at 58.
Almost
If you're
certain we
sure-
were at 52 because I almost
Okay.
said, whoa, we're at exactly half. And then I was like, oh, wait, nope, 2 is not half of.
Oh.
Okay, but you guys, so you flew down to here.
Well, we haven't moved on this turn, which I think we would move to fly defensively and then.
Yeah, we will move defensively now as we're going through. And then I can do the swift to move an extra square
Yeah, as long as we hit a 20, but
or
if we
scac.
hit 20, it puts us
Yeah.
back in condition track.
And then Anya will try to help Dina with racing shields. So Anya will roll.
Well, hold on. Didn't
Well, Dina
I
already,
already did it.
happened.
Oh, we already did it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then never mind. Then Anya won't do that.
Should I fire at the people behind us?
Maybe Anya can help. Let me
If-
see.
So if I,
Can
you can help aim. That takes in the commander's spot, you can help aim the guns. But if I don't take an attack, we'll get a +5 to our reflex
okay,
defense.
I'll do
But
that.
if I do attack, but then it's only a +2, I believe.
Okay. What do I roll to aid aim?
That one is slightly different. I believe that's a tactics roll.
Which she's not
Alright.
trained in, but
Ooh.
Can I just use the force to like see into the future?
you
Oh,
have to
it's
have
a
battle. You have to have battle meditation. What was that?
It's a knowledge tactics, but the DC is only 10, so I don't know if she needs to be trained in that one. But I don't know how that one works. It's an aid another action.
Yeah, I'm aiding. I'm not like.
You might have to be trained in that skill though.
I'm looking. You're considered if trained only appears in the line beneath the skill name, you must be trained in that skill to use it.
Does it say
Uh,
that?
Yeah. So let me see for knowledge. I'm pretty sure you have to be trained in it.
I mean, Caleb is looking at the book.
Oh, for knowledge things.
Does it say trained? Does it say he needs to be trained?
Of course it doesn't say it on the sheet.
Yeah. I can try to find it. In the, what was that one called? Tactics.
Skills.
Tactics.
All knowledge should be
All
under the same
knowledge is-
category. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Each time you select a knowledge as a trained skill, you must choose a field of study from below.
That's
You
not
can
a
answer.
question.
You can answer a basic question about a subject related to your field of study with a DC 10. Expert knowledge is trained only.
Okay. Well, I'm not looking for expert knowledge.
Yeah, this would be tactics.
Battlefield tactics is tactics trained only.
Okay, so I can't do that. How about
Well,
aid
that says
stacking piloting then?
specifically. I'm trying to make an argument in your benefit here, so let me check one more thing. Shit, I don't have the damn PDF. Are you on the skills page, Caleb?
I am not yet. I can be in just a second here.
All right, I got the PDF. All right, skills. Where's the damn bookmarks? Scout. All right, skills. Some skills can be used only if you're trained in the skill. If you don't have, use the force, for example, regardless of your class, ability, and experience level. You don't know enough to do it. So to the chart. Knowledge. Can be used untrained, but you can't use any of the abilities that say require being trained. So you can in this case use knowledge tactics, as it's not using one of its advanced features.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so I can use it?
Yep.
Okay, so then I'll use one of my force points. Tactics. So 4. Okay, so 26
Oh,
to
wow.
help.
There you go. There's a +2 for you.
All right. Well, then, since we went through all that, I might as well shoot.
You know what? I'm not gonna shoot. It's fine.
And Scat will move us. He'll move defensively and use his swift to
So-
have an extra.
That is. I'm aiming at. Mind, I was aiming at this guy.
That would be
That's at a -5. So that's a 21 to hit.
21 to hit. 21. Where the defenses does hit for 44. Good God. I've got a shield rating of 15, damage reduction of 10, so 25 off that would be 21 damage total. I take, right?
Yep.
Ouch.
He was already tubing down the condition track.
Does that go over his damage threshold? It does not. But yeah, you damage him. Good job. All right, so Skak's gonna make his pilot roll.
Yes. Sevvy, you want to click pilot? Oh, did she leave to do something?
No, I'm
Oh,
here. What do you want?
A pilot roll from Skak.
What do you want?
Okay, let me. So he is 2d6, right?
Yeah.
For his thing. Okay, so it's a 5. Let me do. So pilot. So add a 5 to this piloting check for him. So 16.
16. He
Ooh,
only
that
needed a
is not-
15, right?
No, we need a 20 to
Oh.
increase speed.
Wait, why am I? Wait, hold on. No, the Swift you said didn't require anything.
The Swift, we still need to make a DC 20 pilot check, or else we move down on the condition track 1.
Oh, then if that's the case, I wouldn't have done it because I didn't think I had to do it last time.
Yeah, the swift one you have to. The one where you do the full round, you don't. You take penalties for
Okay.
doing it.
All right, then I'm not using the Swift because he only has a +3 to pilot. That's stupid. There's no way I'm gonna hit a 20. Bad.
Okay. I guess just give him his force point back. So you will move 1 square into the debris.
Because it's hard. Like,
Yeah, it's considered difficult terrain. Boy. This guy's gonna move closer. I'm gonna continue with the theme that he's the least bright. Oh, go ahead.
And does this debris give us any cover at all?
Right now it will. Once they're in there with you, it won't, because you're kind of at equal odds and they have the coordinates. You don't. Actually, let me double check, make sure that's correct. Tracking any access to data. Must use 2 squares of movement for each square traveled. Yeah, there's no, once you're both in there, the cover is not there. So he's gonna fire at you. He's already got -5. He's got another -5 from shooting into the debris field when he's outside of it. No chance of him hitting, but he's gonna try anyways. Maybe he'll crit. Yeah, that's an 8. So that won't hit. This guy's gonna go down 2. He'll do the same thing. His would have been a -5, -6. That still is going to hit for 27. But you've got 10 shields, right?
Yep.
So in total, you take 2 damage and your shields go down 5. This guy will go down. He'll take his shot. He will get a 13. Which you guys are now at a 14, so that'll miss. Or you're at a 16, I think.
Yeah, I think we're at a 16.
So that'll miss. Star Destroyer just going to continue maneuvering over here. Can't do much else. This guy's going to move down 2. And fire again. That'll... No, that's a -5, so that'll not hit. Back to you guys.
All right. Yeah. Same as first. I'll try to raise shields again. And I just realized that's actually a swift action, so I can do something else.
Okay, there you go.
Time. So I'll do use computer real quick and see. Come on, baby. Dang it. Okay, so that did not work. So our shields are still 5. I can try to aid somebody else in doing something. Is there anything that anybody needs help doing or would like help doing? I'll preface that by saying I have a -10 to pilot.
No, that's fine. I mean, there's not much that we can do. I mean, Scat has a 3 in pilot, which just kind of sucks. I can't. The only thing I could do is just help on tactics. Can we have 2 people help on tactics? So he gets a +4 bonus, or is it maxed out at +2?
I think only the commander position can do it.
Oh, okay. All right. Then yeah. Then
okay.
I don't know. Then just, I mean, just probably just shields at this point.
Okay. I guess I can try to downgrade my standard action to a swift action and yeah, use shields. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it's
Good idea.
swift, move, then standard, right? In ascending order.
Yep.
Okay, so I could actually try it 3 times per turn then.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Why haven't I been doing that? Jesus.
Yeah, I just thought of that.
All right.
I thought earlier you said it took 3 swifts to do it, which is why I thought you were only doing it once.
No. Oh wait, hold on. You might be right. Yep. Never mind. Forget it.
Oh,
It
okay.
is 3 swifts.
Got it. Okay, so we were doing it right.
All right, let's go. We can do it.
All
We're
right.
doing it. We'll
Fighting
survive.
defensively, moving forward.
Yep, flight defensively, moving forward.
I will take before we like leave
Oh, wait,
this
wait.
square, I'll fire.
Anya will help Caleb again. Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will use my force point here. Okay. Oh my god, I rolled 2 4s. What the fuck are the odds of that? Okay, so let me do tactics. 4. Come on, dice. Don't fail me now. Okay, 17. It's,
All right.
it's still good.
still
It's like
succeed.
not perfect, but still good.
All you have to do is hit a DC 10.
That'll get a +2. That's what matters.
Ooh, 19 to hit.
46 damage. Good God. Which one? All right, so my shields were down to 10 on that one, and you just brought it down to 5. So that would be 20 off, so 26 damage. Ugh. This guy's not looking so hot. And that is still not enough to go over the damage threshold. All right.
Move up 1.
Not attempting to get the extra space, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not a fucking idiot, dude.
I'm just saying, at some point, these guys are going to move through the space unhindered. All right, so this guy's going to... they have the telemetry knowledge for the debris. You don't.
What? Okay, can I steal the knowledge?
You can't. Your system operator probably can.
Okay, system operator, steal their knowledge.
That would be that communications thing he was talking about earlier.
That'll have to be on next turn. I'll have to do that instead of recharging shields.
That's fine.
She said-
And I'll
she
aid
s-
you on that.
I don't
She's-
think that's fine.
She says that, and that's when they blow up. That would be really funny. Let's see. So this guy's gonna... He moved 2. He's gonna fire. He is the worst ever, so it's gonna still be -5. Oh, hey! 16?
Just hits.
14. But that's not gonna do anything because your shields and your damage... Well, yeah, because your
Wait,
shields
was it this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he's at a -7, right?
Damn it. Yes, he is. Damn it. That's going to miss. Well, okay. He again continues to be the worst of the pilots. This guy's going to move down. You know what? He's going to just go for a double move. He's not going to fire this round. This guy's going to move down. Yeah, I think the leader of the squadron is going to give out some orders here. He's also going to move down without doing that, and he is going to move down.
Ryan said vehicles are considered heavy weapons when it comes to proficiency. Pilots are considered to be trained in heavy weapons if they're trained in pilot and get a +2 to attack, but only on pilot operation. Oh, well.
So
Thank
it would
you,
only be
Ryan.
for them.
Yeah. For us, for my guys, I think that's built in. But for you, you're on a turret, so I don't think that applies here.
No, and I think Skak is the only one that's training pilot. I think.
I could have sworn there was one more of you trained in pilot. I am surprised that none of you are. Maybe I'm
think it's
thinking of
Zen.
Zen.
I
Yeah,
think Zen was trained in pilot.
maybe it was Zen I was thinking of.
training pilot.
All right, so he didn't fire. The Star Destroyer is going to continue being ominous and threatening, but doing nothing. And he just went. So back to you guys.
How can
So
I
am I stealing their intel or no?
It's up to
Well,
you.
what is our-
So if you
what is-
steal the intel, instead of moving as if this is difficult terrain, you can move your normal speed. and you will know the telemetry of the junk, which means there's no risk of it hitting you.
Okay.
If you fail and your shields are lower and you do get hit by some asteroids, it was a lot of damage, as you recall.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good
And
idea, though.
Was it a 26 I had to hit?
Mm.
That was for because they're military. Yeah, so it would be depends on the ship.
So if I'm targeting one of the fighters.
Well, they would be
they're the ones that
receiving
have
the
the-
data. The one transmitting the data would be the Star Destroyer. So that would be the 26.
Let me ask you this question: can I use a destiny point to make sure that Dina succeeds with a critical success?
Dina can use one to critically succeed because it is Dina's check.
Wait, I can't use a destiny point for Dina?
Destiny points can only be used for you.
Do I? Oh, I need to look at my own character sheet, not the ship.
And
I do have 2 destiny points.
however,
I would.
So if we go full speed ahead, oh my god, we got so fucking far to go.
well, we can't go full speed ahead in this because then you literally fail avoid collision.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, we have to, but we'll be able
could-
to move more than one square.
That's not 1 square is not worth a destiny point. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, we could double our speed. Stop fighting defensively. Essentially, he would take the move action, downgrade his standard action to a move, kind of like the starship people just did.
hmm
But then we would just lose a little bit of our bonus to a reflex defense.
Okay, what if we're
A gain bonus on shooting them down.
what
If
if
you
we
wanted-
focus on attacking them?
If you want to maximize stealing the intel, your best bet would be taking a force point and a far-seeing token over a destiny, and also getting assisted by.
I don't have a parsing token.
You could, what is that? A used computer check?
Yeah,
Have you've used a far-seeing token recently?
I must have.
I don't think
Huh?
we've got them in a little bit.
We haven't
No.
gotten any in a little while.
It was like 2 sessions ago we hit 300, right? You guys all should have got a
Oh.
far-seeing.
We were
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I used it last time because I almost died or something.
Oh, okay.
Because I was
What if
that freaking dungeon was miserable for Dina.
what if we focus on attacking the little ships? Can't we just do that?
You can.
Yeah, we could I'm trying to because there's a thing where we could just stop essentially and just fight them here.
Like
Yeah, that's-
dogfight, initiating a dogfight.
No, it's like you stop
Uh-huh.
your ship. A pilot can do it. It's like a full run action. You just stop your ship and we just blast them. But that could be pretty risky.
I mean, like they're going to be like. So basically, we either attack them or we keep moving one small thing at a time, and then they all attack us at once, and they get gang up, you know. So it's like we can't really move out of the way because apparently we don't have the intel, and if we move one square at a time, they're just gonna gang up on us, just hit us like crazy. So we
can move
either
two squares and shoot.
we can't move 2 squares in this terrain.
If he if Skak downgrades his standard action to a move action, we can move twice. We just wouldn't get a bonus to our reflex.
Your reflex would be 14 instead of 16.
Okay. You guys want to take that?
I think that might be the
If you
best
haven't
move.
already used a move action of full run action, move the vehicle distance. Okay, that's okay, and bring your vehicle to a full stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
but full stop, they would definitely surround us.
All right. So okay, so I'll have then Skak, then move twice.
Okay.
And then I'll
Uh,
So that's 1,
reflex
2.
will go down.
But
So
my
just to give you
shield-
guys a prep, that means on the next round will be your first avoid collision check.
Okay.
And if you give me the tactics help,
Yeah.
that means I have a much higher bonus to hit them.
I will roll a force point for this. I got a 5, so tactics 5. Submit. I rolled. Oh, fuck! I rolled a 13. Okay, so sorry, I rolled a 1.
Wait.
No,
Well, that's still-
it's a
that still
help. So
counts.
that's still a +2.
Well, I mean, hold on, because I've got like a plus 13 in tactics, or plus 12 in tactics. Should I be helping out with this?
So this is just
Yeah.
another check. Anya has nothing else she can really do station-wise. It's just a DC 10. So if she beats a DC 10, she gives somebody +2. I think that'd be a
Okay.
waste for Dina to do. Dina would be better served trying to get the shields up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or stealing intel, one of the two.
All right.
Can the robot help Dina do whatever it is Dina needs to do?
R3 doesn't technically have a station. They're crew.
Instead of Dina's lab.
Let me see. Okay. He's a little bigger than a lapdog. A little bit bigger.
He's like curled up in a corner on his little pillow bed. He's fine.
Wilson sent a $20 Canadian dollar super chat. One of the asteroids is a mossy rock, assuming that it's a force point for
No. Wait,
Moss.
that means we slide right off of it. It does no damage, right?
Wow.
A 14 to hit this guy back here.
So I think that means you get a force point, Moss. I think
I
you're
mean,
the
I'll
mossy
take it.
rock.
Thank you, Wilson.
I'll take it, and I'll put it to good use right away.
14 does not hit.
Dang.
Ah.
All right.
How many destiny points I got? We just
Should
nuked that
I-
guy. That's
Seventy-
crazy.
I might hold on to this force point. So I'm gonna go ahead and refill our shields, or attempt to anyway.
You know what? I have 3 destiny
There we
points.
go.
I might just drop one just to nuke one of these combatants. Just get them right
Oh
out
my
of
god, yes, please.
here. All right, I'm gonna drop a destiny point to turn that miss into a hit. And it'd be a
Ooh,
crit.
64 damage.
Are you adding +1 to your things?
I
too?
am.
Okay.
Yes. Which would turn this into 120.
28 damage.
Shoo!
Well, I'm gonna recommend hitting one of the ones that are not already hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit this guy.
So yeah, you know, it looked like it was just going to be a graze shot, but then, or a miss, but something in the force just comes over you, and there's a moment of calm, and you move the turret just slightly, and you see the ship go up in a brilliant ball of fire as one of the fighters is taken out of combat.
Nice.
Ah, let's go. Way
Go.
to go. Way to go, Murawski.
Nice. Well, that's good. That's one less shot every round you have to worry about. Dina, are you still working on shields at that? I didn't see.
oh,
You did.
I
Okay.
rolled a 22 on it.
All right, so your shields go up by another 5. So I think you're at full 15, right?
Nope, we're at 10.
Or 10. You're 10. Okay.
We were at I think
We were
5
at
before.
5. Yeah, so we're at 10 now.
Oh, did Dina fail her check last round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. All right. The fighters kind of visibly react to seeing their comrade shot out of the stars. And he is going to move into the debris field.
Rude.
This guy isn't the brightest. He's very cocky. He's one of the younger pilots, so he's gonna try to gain some speed going in here. Even though he knows he's getting a -2.
Oh, okay.
It pays off for him. So he will go an additional square. And then he will fire at you guys. Oh shit. I just grabbed the Star Destroyer. My bad.
Just get nuked.
Yeah, that would have been wild. I believe this is at -5. I'm sorry, -7.
It's a minus, it's -4 in total.
Including my -2?
So yeah, -2. He's within 4 squares of us.
He's within 4 squares. Okay. All right, so that will hit for 19.
So we take nothing, but our shields go down again.
This guy's gonna fly in. He's not gonna go for extra speed this round. He's just gonna do a regular fire. He's got a -1 on penalty, plus the -4, or I'm sorry, the -2. So he's got -3 total, which means that'll miss. Star Destroyer is gonna do a full battle maneuver to face in your direction, just to intimidate you. This guy is going to move. Yeah, he's gonna move double. Well, if he wants to try to do increased speed, there'd be no point. He's just gonna move double. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which gets him a little bit closer. Your guys' go.
Okay, now we have to make a piloting check.
Yeah, so this is going to be your avoid getting hit by an asteroid check. It is a DC 15, and just to remember the stakes, if you do get hit, it is 4d6 plus 20 points of damage.
Does that have to be taken before I do anything? Like if I try to steal communications now, would it not be effective?
You don't have to take it until you actually move, because you got to move one more square for that check will come into play.
So
All
if
right.
you want to try it, stealing the communications.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
All right. Before you do anything, can Anya use knowledge tactics to help him on this check instead of you?
I believe so. She can use the computer check, I believe. So this one's slightly different. Commander.
Yeah, this one's a use
Yes.
computer check on my end. So.
Use computer.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll use a force point. Use computer, you said.
She always maxes her damn force points, man. 18. All right, so that's +2, so you'll have a +4 to this attempt, Moss.
+4. All right, come on, baby.
Not quite.
How much do we need?
26.
Fuck.
Yeah,
So
it's a
we're
tough
down
one.
by 2.
No. This just means
No,
he failed to do the steal intel check. So
Yeah, no, I mean, like, he failed it by 2. That's what I'm saying. He failed it by.
We've got so far to go. Like, I feel like
he did fail it by
man,
2.
we're gonna have to do this so many times. We're like, oh my
Well,
God,
unless
we're-
we wipe these
we're
people.
fucked.
Here, let me
Yeah.
All right.
We're spend a destiny.
drop a force point. +5. We have a minus. What I have -2 before.
God.
So, looking at the wrong sheet.
The other option you can consider, Skak is still your best pilot, though. Skak could change stations. A system engineer. He's got the best use computer of all of you.
That's true.
Okay.
Those are
And then
best
who will
Yeah, but
pilot?
then-
But it
That's
is, I think it's an action to change stations. So one round would be swapping stations, and then the next he could steal the intel.
And that's a 19 to hit this one who's already hurt.
19 will hit for 42. So that'll bring. All right. Not good. So that is 15 off of 42. That's not good math. 30, 27. Oh, God. He is not down, but he's sparking and wobbling, and it's not good.
Good. So, do we want to No, because we need him in the pilot spot for the next move.
Yeah, for at least this move, you want him because he's going to be the one avoiding the obstacle. But
Hold on, I'm just looking. If I take pilot, I will get a -1 for piloting. Dina has a -10, and then Rocky gets the -4. So I'll be the best option to take pilot while Skak steals the information.
Yeah, but for this one at the very well, yeah, we'll have him move 1 just to do the pilot check, and then he could use his action to swap seats.
okay. So go ahead and roll.
Okay,
Well.
so 6. So add 6. Kick died. Kick keeps dying. Okay, so
Kick died?
piloting- No, it's just it keeps like dying and like restarting. Kick does.
Oh,
Okay, so I'll do pilot, then add a 6 to this.
what is that? A 12?
13.
No, it's a 13.
13? And the DC is a 15.
Ah,
Ooh, does he have any far-seeing tokens?
I don't know. I can't see his sheet.
Oh, let me look. Skackety skack skack. Oh, that's his art. I need a sheet. Where the hell is Skak? God damn. Here he is. Let me go down to his notes. Oh my god, where does he keep this information? Depends. Oh, he has 0 far-seeing. Damn. All right, that's a fail. So that is an asteroid going to hit.
Okay.
Slash R
I die.
4d6 plus 20. Well, the good news is you got your shields up. Plus you got damage reduction, so you probably won't get destroyed immediately, but it's gonna hurt, most likely. Oh, really? Of all numbers?
So we take 16 damage.
This definitely could have been worse.
Okay,
Okay.
then
So Skek's like, he's like, Criff, damn it. He looks around to see somebody to blame. He's gonna blame R3. R3, quit making noise.
right, then Skak will get up and switch seats with Dina, and then I'll take the piloting position.
All right, Dina, you've been booted out of your seat. Which means next time you want to be on a station, you're going to have to use your action for that round to get on that station.
All right, I guess I'll just use my action to take the commander seat then.
All right. This guy, he's a little hot-headed, as we've learned, and he's a little pissed that you guys just shot him so much. So he's going to try to fly in.
Wait, hold on. Murawski didn't do anything. Put a shot.
That turn.
Oh.
I shot earlier.
I thought he
I
did.
hit it back in.
Yeah, 'cause I think he shot before the move, just in case. All right, so he will do a pilot check to see if he can move the extra space. This will be at -2. No, he fails. Shit. What a dumbass.
Oh, he moves down the condition track.
So he's going to go down another one on the condition track.
So put him at -5 for everything now.
Yeah, he's going to try to fire from here. And does badly. This one's going to move normal. He'll fire at you guys. Also missing.
Oh yeah.
Starter can't do shit. And this guy, he's going to move forward. He is the ace pilot here, so he's going to use his force point.
Wow, you really want to kill us.
I only have 2. 6, and they go away at the end of the session. So I'll get +6 to this attempt to shoot you with this guy.
Oh, why +6? It's only 1.
Huh? Or
Yeah,
5, sorry,
when
plus
you-
5.
Cheater. Jesus.
Plus a 5. And watch it not matter. Watch me have wasted my... Oh, no, it mattered. So that would be a 23. So that will hit for 17. Your damage reduction will bring that down to 2. And it's to you guys.
Anya will move the thing once forward, and Scat will use computer.
Anya, you can move it twice. If you, instead of taking a standard action, you move your standard to a move action.
Okay, all right. Will that make us more easier to hit?
Slightly. If you were trained in pilot, I think you could do fight defensively, but I don't think you're trained in pilot. So yeah,
alright.
that's probably our best move.
Okay, I'll move twice, and I'll have Scat use computer. Let me have him roll.
All right, we'll have Skak roll first. That way, if you get the intel, you can move further.
I'm gonna.
Okay, he got 5. Is Skak's use computer really only 12?
Let me double check on his sheet.
Dina, are you in the commander spot?
Yeah.
Yes, it is 12.
Are you going to aid Skak or do you want to aid me?
I
Aiding Skak might be-
can do either one, to be honest with you.
Actually,
Maybe
aiding Skak makes the
Yeah,
most
help
sense.
Scat.
All right, then I'll aid Skak then.
Oh my
Oh,
god, you got a natural 20.
You gotta be, yeah, of course I got a natural 20 right there.
Okay, so this is a
Oh my god. As soon as he moves stations, he gets a nat 20.
Insanity.
I feel like that probably makes it madder than missing.
I'm livid.
So how much would this give Skak as a plus?
A +2.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
this would be
God.
+7.
And that shot is towards the weak one.
7. I think we met it. Did we meet it?
Wait, what did you get?
Yeah, we got a 29.
Yep. All right. Then yes, you will steal the information. Yeah, John.
Awesome.
Wilson's like, of course. John's like, could he use that last turn?
Oh my
No.
god.
Skak will get up from the chair and be like, and this is how you do it, Dina. And then walk over towards the piloting.
Oh my god.
You know, Skak would have said that.
On his next turn, he'll have to use his action to swap. But yeah, so he steals the intel, and suddenly the telemetry data appears all over your screen. Now, this isn't a constant feed, so I'm going to see... Call this 1d6 plus 1. All right, so for 2... Okay, yeah, that's fine. 1d6 plus 1. Of course. For 6 rounds, you will have that data.
That's good though. So we can move 4 forward. Yeah, I blew that other guy out of the sky.
No, so we'll move 4.
R3 goes up behind Skak and starts like making a beeping tune in his ear just to be annoying. So 4. After he yelled at him for no reason. That was everything for you guys, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Meraki shot, dealt 52 damage. At which one?
The one that is no longer on the screen.
Ah, okay, got it.
He is no longer with us, as it turns out. So this guy sees you suddenly doing much better. He's gonna risk it here to try to push through a little bit. That'd be -1, so he is good. He'll get the extra square. He'll fire at you.
It's still at a -5, right?
This guy's at a -1.
Yeah, he's not as bad, but he gets. I think it's another -2 for being at 3 squares.
Yep. So total
-3. For 20, which I believe will hit. Only for 9 though, so it does jack. The Star Destroyer shoots an asteroid. Just to show that it can. This guy is... Oh. He's gonna continue to try... He's gonna move... It's a swift to do the speed, right?
Yes.
All right, so he's gonna do that. So he'll be up 2 squares, and then he's gonna double move.
He rolls everything at a -5. So
No,
wouldn't
no,
that
no,
be
that was a different guy.
Oh, that
That's the
guy
one that I
died.
killed.
Yeah, that guy got destroyed. So he has enough speed to actually catch up to you guys, but he used all his movement, no action, so it is your go.
Okay, Skak will go back to the piloting. Anya will go back to the commanding place. I'm assuming Dina's going back to the operations.
Yep, that would use.
Yes, I
Dana's just getting kicked out again.
Dina,
Swapping.
please focus on shields. I think you'll do amazing. Don't listen to
Well-
what Skak said.
All right. If everybody's swapping stations except Moravgi, that means your standard actions are used swapping stations. Moravgi would be the one left with a standard to shoot.
Yes. I'm gonna drop a force point, digging into my actual force points, but that's fine. Let's see.
And then we're probably going to pause after this round.
So I'm gonna shoot the guy who's right on us.
Yes, you are.
64 damage.
So it's a 20 to hit.
Let me read something. I don't think this is going to help me, but it might.
Doubt it.
Using... Nope, not that one. Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna... No. That one doesn't help.
Wow, he's really thinking about this.
I'm looking at.
Well, this is going to be a... Yeah, he's got a couple maneuvers. I'm seeing if any of them are useful here, because he's the ace.
Wow.
No, that's not useful. All right, I'm going to save it, because that's not going to help me here. All right, so he will... that is 64. He's got 15, 25. That'll bring that down to 41. Wait, 39. Sorry, math in the wrong direction. Minus, so that'll be 39 off his hull. And that will take him 1 down the condition track. Ouch.
Ooh, that's good.
Ouch. Yeah, didn't like that. Well done, Moravgi.
Hey. Then we can. Everyone's shifted. We can move up 2.
Moving up 2. All right, this guy is only going to move forward 2, but he's going to fire his cannons, and he will crit
Oh my gosh.
for 30. Which I think -5 for shields, -15, so 20, so only 10.
0.
Yeah,
Oh, you had 0? Okay,
15.
so
So we're at
15 total.
15 hit points.
Whoo! Ouch. Definitely want to get shields up. It's a really good thing you got that intel. You don't have to worry about asteroids. Oops, did I? Okay, yeah. So the lead pilot is going to stay on your butt here. And he will fire. Oh, come on. He
Oh, thank
will. So that is going to be a malfunction. So he'll need to spend his next turn or his standard action trying to reconfigure his laser cannons, which have overheated. To you guys.
I thought we were ending. We'll have to.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, we'll stop at the top and we will
were
end
supposed
here.
to end up. Yeah, I was surprised you kept going. You said we're ending now, and then you kept going. Okay.
I forget sometimes. All right, let me stop the music. Maybe.
Okay, we got 5 more rounds of intel. The ace pilot needs to spend a round repairing.
Should die.
Wow. So I don't know. I think this has been a bit more gripping than the first space combat we had in terms of its dynamics, but you guys have also done a lot better. I think we learned a lot from the last time, and thank you, Ryan, for coming in and helping us out with some of that as well.
Yes.
The
Oh my
space,
God, yeah.
the space rules are very complex and all over the place, and it's easy to miss things. But yeah, I don't know. I think you guys, the intel was probably a really, really, really smart move, because one more hit from an asteroid and you guys will probably, you would have been dust. But we'll see. We'll see if you can survive the last 2 starfighters. So let's go around and let people know what you'll be up to if you think you're going to survive, and then tag who you like. We'll start with Caleb.
Well, you guys can find me here for this show and Strange Aeons or Eons or however it's said. Check out my music at Laylines and check me out on Kaiju Watch. I'll throw it over to Moss.
Yes, thank you. I am here several days a week, including my own Call of Cthulhu game on Monday. You can also find me over at Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. I run another game over there. We're cooking up some other stuff for you over there. And I will pass it to, well, Sevvy.
All right, hello everybody. I am Sevvy. You can find me at Legally Sevvy, Sevvy Love, my gaming channel, or over here, Moonskull. Please give me a follow over there if you have not already. Yeah, I'll pass it over to Erudi. I usually post where I am at, what I'm doing on Twitter, or my Discord. So check it out.
All right. Moonskull also has a Discord. Feel free to come and join us there and hang out and talk. It's a lot of fun. You can find me on Moonskull primarily. If I show up on stream, it's mostly Moonskull throughout the week. I also have my tabletop role-playing game that I'm making for you guys called Legend Seeker. It's going to be a lot of fun. You get to play an RPG that is based on adventure, not politics, from somebody who actually likes you guys and wants you to have a good time and have lore you can depend on. So if you want to check that out, you can watch us write the lore for free on our YouTube channel. If you want to see systems or get the lore ahead of everybody else and see what we're doing and even get the opportunity to play test it when it comes out, come support us on Patreon. Right now we have a 7-day free trial. You can get a sneak peek at things as they are. And as things, if you stay on, you get to see things as they come out and know about it first. Other than that, thank you guys for hanging in here and joining us for Star Wars Dawn of Defiance, and we will talk to you later. Bye, guys.